Da, 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 da. Hey, welcome to the Sunday stream. Artie Kipfer. I've got with me today, of course, where's he at? Go to your chair, Joe. Get your chair. There he is. You almost didn't make it. You almost missed it. The coffee, man.
What's going
on? How you
on?
been? Hello, everybody out there. Hope you had a wonderful week. Thanks for the weekend off, right?
Right.
We got last weekend off. We didn't have to do anything. It was great. It was a paid vacation. Hey, JQ, Bobby. Hey, welcome back, Bobby.
What's going on?
Shock. Good to see you both there. And hey, can't wait. Yes, thank you, Dave, for all the promo out there. I caught just a little bit of your stream earlier. I saw some Chad Sears interview there. That's pretty cool. I'll have to go back and watch some of that. And so many times, Joe, I don't know about you, but there's so many live streams I missed that I have to go back and watch. I'm just not around or busy. And it's just, I hate that I miss them. Maybe I can finally get things slowed down after this month and do some stuff. You and I have some stuff planned to do too. I know we got a whole bunch of we want to do's but haven't done yet. So we're going to try to work on some of those. I think this fall we'll try to ramp up on the streaming quality a little bit. Over the summer, if we're not really trying with this one, but if you're going to try, don't try over the summer because nobody watches YouTube in the summer, they say. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true.
I mean, it's definitely been really slow as far as like the hobby, from what I could tell.
The hobby's slow too. Yeah. Well, it's summertime. People are doing things. They're traveling. Money's going other places. And speaking of money going other places, I mean, you think about you're working on vehicles recently. I've been other things as well. I mean, it's just right. Yeah.
Never ending.
Yeah. I just want to run through. So I have a front yard, and then I have a kind of a yard in front of that, right before the ditch, my house. And someone ran through the ditch the other day, racing. Look at two sets of tracks, ran over my driveway, missed my new portion of my driveway that was just rebuilt from another incident, and hit where my water pump's at. There's a concrete slab over it. Took that off, and then ran to the embankment on the other side of someone else's driveway. So I don't know, man. So I'm going to go work on that tomorrow. So money's everywhere. You just repairing everything. So
fun time.
But their car is not as good a shape as yours, I'm sure. So they left. I don't know who they are. They just ran off and didn't. I don't know who they are. So
that's hilarious.
It's not the first time either. It's happened a few times. I come home, and I was going 30 minutes, man. I was going 30 minutes. I was home all day, and I left. And 30 minutes later, I come back, and that was all done.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not the first time. But
surprise.
Here's my problem: is I've got a long straightaway on my road where I'm at, so you can get some speed up. Essentially, you can race on that road right there. So, and people do. Yeah.
So there it is.
There it is, man. There it is.
That's crazy.
All kinds of fun stuff. But also wrapping up a GPK set, just let you know that's happening soon. So that'll be put a pin in that very soon, hopefully. So I'm working. Don't have time to do live streams right now.
Right.
I'm here.
I'm betting that that's trading places with Chrome since Chrome's about to come out next month, huh?
I think it is. I think that's the original plan was it trade places with Chrome, and I see on the sell sheet on GPK News had that they updated the sell sheet for the 30th. Looks like the 30th now. Wink, wink. Now that's not a good sign, in my opinion, because the 30th is just a placeholder. So you can speculate. Maybe it'll come out a little early. Maybe it comes out a little bit later. Maybe it will just trickle out like it normally does to different markets. I don't know. I kind of wondered about, they talked about new distribution last year with Fantix, and I wondered, did that roll in over the Chrome 5 release or not? Because Chrome 5 went out pretty smoothly, I thought.
Right. It just went out. I mean, I didn't see any hiccups with that one, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this comment. JQ, thank you out there. You need to dig a moat around your property. You're absolutely correct. I do. And I am going to implement a very vast camera system to get license plates and everything. I'm serious. We'll go a little bit psycho on this. So a fence wouldn't help. They just would tear that down as well. But a moat with, lava or live alligators. Of course, they're not native up here just yet. I could probably borrow some from Trippy down there.
Put some piranha in there. How about that?
Piranha. I don't have to maintain. So, well, I guess it maintains itself if it goes right. Really,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Bobby's right. I want to highlight this too. Bobby's got a comment. I'm trying to watch the chat. Sorry, guys, I missed your
How
comment.
cool is that?
Warhol Autos, yes, Warhol. Oh my, such a lovely guy, man. Such a great guy, and I'm so glad they actually reached out to him to get the autos because, I remember when I met him, I talked to him. He said, Tops didn't really give him a lot of work. They didn't give him a lot to do anymore, which is a shame. He's having some vision problems as well, like you do when you get older. But I'm so happy to see he's going to have autos in Chrome 6. So looking forward to that.
Shock says he's got some gators for you.
You got some gators for me? Yeah, I need some gators up here. I've got a creek on the border of my property on one side, not towards me, but the other side I have a creek that goes across on a bridge. So I got a little habitat, a wetland there for gators.
They can just clock in and during the day over there.
We got plenty of stray cats too, so it's not a problem. I mean, we got plenty of that going on. So if there's a food problem, will no longer be a problem for the gators here. Oh yeah. So I wondered about this, Bobby. I'm just keep responding to these comments. So Bobby's saying David Burke missing from the autos. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That sucks. It's not surprising though. I mean, they haven't reached out in a while, so don't know what his status is on things. Really, I'm not really familiar with his status, but it's good to see everybody on the chat. We got a lot of people in the chat.
I know. It's blowing
Lots
up.
of people. I'm going to scroll back up.
What's
Very
going
nice.
on?
Hey, Bobby again. Yeah, so Bobby got the package. So yeah, good. I'm glad you got those cards. That was from our Oh the Horrible and Revenge of the Horrible stream. We did some trade ups and trade arounds for that, so that went off good. Sent those to the UK for him. No problem. We will be doing a 90s sort of trade stream in the future. I'm going to work with Trippy on that and Joe and Bobby with that too. We'll try to get something going, streamline that process. It's hard to do one on a live stream. We're just trying to pull it off though.
Right.
Yeah.
That was fun though. That one that we or the one that I was.
Oh, it was good. It was a good time. I can't think of a stream we've ever had, Joe, that was bad. Like we've always had a good time. So
Sure.
Whole point. And speaking of today, so we're going to do, I'm opening serial killers again. I'm going back to serial killers again because I've been looking at this box on my shelf, which I can't see because of lighting. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanna White for you. There you go. Serial Killers Series 2 Hobby Box by Joe Simko. I'll open it down here. So I really would I've been eyeing that box, Joe. I'm a sealed collector guy too. I like to keep boxes sealed, let them look on the shelf and like, oh, there they are, and forever, not touch them. But this one, I want to see if there's a Simco audio in there, and he's got glow in the dark stuff in there, which I love.
Yeah, those are bad.
So it can't go wrong. So I need to open this box. I bought it to open for the stream, so I need to do it. And I thought we'd do that. And we got a few other things to show off and talk about.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So we'll do that. I'm trying to keep a look at the chat, see anything out there.
It's so hot here. Is it hot over
yeah,
there?
you were saying it's like it is hot here with humidity. Sucks. So it was it's in the 94 range the other day I was here. So it's a good time to have the smoker going. I've been smoking and cooking stuff outdoors every day because it's energy efficient for me out there. But yeah, and with the humidity, it's terrible. But I luckily work inside. I know I'm privileged to be able to do that, but I do. Well, tomorrow they'll be outside cleaning up that mess they tore up outside. So.
Damn.
I've got to put some brick down. I've got to lay some brick around some of the edge of that. So I'm going to lay some brick and do that. So
just an extra
there
pad.
goes my audio, Joe. Only took a few minutes before I pulled it out. I got to do something better. But I hate wearing the headphones, man.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny because whenever I need headphones now, I have my stage in-ear monitors. And
I have them in range. I can always grab them. I've had them in range over here the whole time during every stream in case I can't find the other ones. I have them. But I haven't used them since we did a live stream with Trenton, probably for GPK Live. I haven't done one without this because they're hot.
Wow. I don't even remember you using it then. That's crazy.
GPK Hunter's on here. Hey.
Hey, what's up, dude?
All kinds of people, man. I'm really glad everybody came in here today. So we'll start busting up these packs in a little bit here. I'm also going to do a little sketch. I don't know if we should do the sketch after or do the cards first. We'll think about that in a minute. I don't know. We got some little cool things to look at, though. Let's switch cams here, Joe.
Yes.
Switch cams. All right. So I got something here. It's not GPK related, but it is a Tops related thing. So I think this is in the Star Wars vein, and I'm going to open it because, good Lord, last time I opened Star Wars on the stream, we got like a silver out of it. It's a fantastic hit. Well, one of five. So that was an X-wing card. which someone's pretty happy about that. So, but these are the throwback. So this is the throwback series Star Wars cards, and this one in particular is Throwback Thursday 1978 football again, and this is set 20 from 2023. So I have another one later somewhere. I'm going to find it, but so I've been grabbing just one of these. I have extras this time. And for those of you who won the Boba Fett last time we were streaming, I still have them. They will be shipping out. I think JQ, you get one, and Salvador, you get one too. So here they are. They will be going to the mail tomorrow. I have them for you. I like to put something a little extra in there for you, so that's been part of the delay. And also getting my printer back to printing shipping labels after the lightning strike has now been remediated. So yeah, I had a whole lightning issue last time. Remember, I was having trouble here. So
I don't look now.
oh, it's how boy say you were hinting another set besides Chrome 6. Oh, I have to address this. Yes, there is a series 2, and every set. I mean, every year there are 2 sets, main sets, retail sets. So that's all I can say is there is another set coming. And I think I predicted the September-October timeframe would be my guess. I don't have an exact date, obviously. They're not going to let me know, but that's about what I think you'll see. I just know that our poor wallets just recovered from vacation and from Chrome 5 a little bit. I think people did get burned on Chrome 5. I'll say that because Chrome 5 didn't. The odds were terrible, right? We all have a bad taste in our mouth from Chrome 5. Definitely, it was like eating leftovers that need to be thrown out sometimes. But yeah, and I hate that because I love Chrome because I'm a sucker for just opening Chrome. I love it, but I hope Chrome.
I kind of don't care what it is,
I don't care. So yeah, in August we will be ripping. September we'll be opening packs. September we open packs, but Chrome. I hope Chrome 6 does not suffer from maybe some of the negative aspects of Chrome 5.
September 31st.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to bet against you on that. Okay. I'm just not. I mean, I hit the wrong comment. Here we go. Trippy just laughing at. Probably. When's it come to your market, right? Like we get it in the South over. I'm closer to JQ there in market, so we get them a little bit after some other markets. It just depends. I never saw the things in the big lots, the repackaged trashy box 2s, I'll call them. Whatever they were called, those ripoffs from
right.
The ripoff packs, right?
I never found cards there to begin with, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I looked once. You and I talked about. I looked once when they first were out. I told you they wouldn't be around, and
yeah,
for me at least. Well, I revealed this one. So this is a 78 football border with the Star Wars style. So I think these are all like dark side Sith related. So all the evil guys. All right. Take a quick look at them. I love these because they have that cardboard feel, man, the cardboard reprints, but you don't want to put your fingers on too much. I've noticed
oil stain
you will rub off this ink. This ink it will rub off. I have one I was damaged already, and I messed with it one day. It's not this kind of card, but another one, and it rubs. You can definitely damage these by too much. You got to wear the gloves, man.
For real. They're trying to bring the gloves back.
They are, yeah. We can't wear the gloves. We can't wear the gloves, man. Robert will give us a hard time. We can't do that. Really? GPK Bounty Hunter will get us, man. He's after us on that. Yeah, we can't do that. It's kind of an elitist on those, right? But it's okay. I haven't talked to him in a while. Hope he's doing all right. He's hot over. Houston's hot too, man. He's probably burning. He's probably just staying inside, hugging an ice cube or something. Darth Maul.
It stays humid there too, just like over where you're at.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sucks here. Star Destroyer. There we go. And another. Oh, you know what this is? You guys are the best. I love this. You guys, I promise you, this was not rigged. I just opened this. This is a photo. This is the photo variant.
Oh wow.
So you only get 3 cards in it. This is I should have thought about. I was talking, just not thinking, but you only get 3 cards in the sets. The sets are 3 cards. If you get a 4th card in there, you've got a hit. So that is a photo variant hit on the back there, which is some of them go for $200, some of them go for less, but they're kind of hard to find. Short print.
Nice.
That is so awesome. So I only bought one of these because I got frustrated buying multiples just to try to get a hit.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go.
Too. That's awesome. Yeah. So sorry, we'll put Sidious away there. There he is.
Oh,
So I'm guessing this is the variant here. So very neat.
that's cool, man. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I have another one on here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. It's another throwback set. I need to grab it. I'm gonna open it live too because we're gonna keep opening these live. I'm not opening them off camera. These are awesome. Yeah. So that's the photo variant. I'll put that in something and make sure we go tell my son a little bit. I should let him open these, but he's downstairs. So his daddy's opening his cards for him.
You missed out. What?
He did. He did. He won't react. He won't be like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
He was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I gotta buy some lotto tickets or something. I don't ever buy the lottery tickets, but I should.
Dude, the lotto is up like really high over here. Holy heck.
Yeah, so already a hit, man. So I've seen some of these initially when they go on eBay. I've seen them hit up like for like $200, $250. But I think that's kind of like the newness factor, and you know, who knows what they end up doing. So, but I've got about 3 or 4 photo variants now from just ordering these Throwback Tuesday cards. Pick up one set; they're $14. That's it. You're done.
Nice.
You know, and you got a good card.
A photo variant of each character, pretty much, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a photo variant of each one, and then there are some. Sometimes they're gold stamped, silver stamped ones as well, like we saw the week before. There's a variety of variants. There's no autos or anything in there, but yeah, get them graded. Yeah, well, I've got some I thought about getting graded. I've got a Mandalorian one that's a photo variant, and I have another photo variant too. I can't think of what it is at the moment, but yeah, I put gum in there I put some gum over him and get him graded with the gum over him. That's right.
Put the gum stain on it.
Let's see what Dave say here. Try to keep. Well, that's inappropriate, Dave. But thank you. No. I want to say I'm so happy to see Dave and John doing those streams. There's some amazing stuff he's got going on with all those wonderful artists on there.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool to give them a little platform to talk about. You know, here's who I am. Here's what happened, and here's some of my stuff. And then you guys, you can you know. I saw one where you let them sell some stuff. Dave's invited me to do a few as well, and I haven't been available to do those, but I do plan to pop on there in the future. I've just been really swamped. This month's been terrible. 2023 sucks for me, honestly. But those are great fun. Bobby's been on there. He hung out with some guy named Tom Bunk. I don't know, some guy on there. Last week. Was on there last week. You know, some guy. And it was a joy to see him on there too. I'm glad that Dave, you got him on the stream. That's awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's Tom Buck's a fun dude. I told you about when I met him, right? We were at a well, I met him, and then I had dinner with the guys, and he was across from me at the table, real close, like, you know, super close. And we were out there, and he was just drinking a beer, chilling, and he went outside and had some medicinal stuff. He had a medicinal license for something. I'll put it that way. He has glaucoma problems, so there you go. But he's legitimately he was a very cool guy. I have a friend of mine who describes him like a wizard. He looks like a wizard, and he is kind of like a wizard, man. In person, he's like a wizard. So, oh, cool. So Dave said he's got Gross and Rory coming up. That's awesome. That's good. I'm glad you got Gross on there. And Rory's an awesome dude. Yeah, Rory's done really well.
Yeah, Bobby's sitting there chilling with them.
Yeah, Bobby's just hanging out. Not much to say, right? Not much to say, Bobby. You just sit back. I don't know. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I did see part of the Bunk interview and some of the stuff. I'm behind on this. But I was going to show you something else I got too. Just show. This is like kids show and tell, first grade show and tell. But I talked about this before. I've never bought any of these before, Joe. I know we've talked about these die casts.
Yeah.
But I bought these, and I have a reason for it because I just really move myself out of the way here. Move out of the way. There we go. Obviously, you can see why I bought this because I thought it's hilarious. First, to have this is one of my favorite newer GPKs by Joe Simko and Joe McWilliams. This one here, this is the one for the delay of Chrome 3, right? And Chrome 3 was coming out as part of that set, and that one there is just. We all can sit here and just feel that for a moment, right?
That's crazy.
How long it takes to get stuff, right? And that top delivery truck right there, amazingly hilarious. So I just had to have that. Plus, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law are both postal workers. The post office is a big thing in the family for collectible stuff, so they like that stuff. So this is going to her, for sure. But that Jeep, I mean, Topps logo, and it says very small. You can't see it's not zoomed in right, but it says delivery service.
Like a
But
little barrier.
yeah, that was hilarious. So Series 4, I know there's plenty of these things out. Some of you probably do collect them.
Series 4. Yeah, I have one of those things that I made.
Do you? Oh, which one? Yeah, okay. Which one do you have? So I got this one. I got one other one to show too that I thought was really cool. I'm gonna keep it in the package too because I'm
That one guy.
that's neat. Yeah, so it's a taxi.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are not my bag, but I mean, this is really cool. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I had seen. I looked at one for I'll and I'll as well. I almost got it. It was like a little VW van. It looked pretty neat.
oh yeah.
But it did. I almost got it, but I thought, well, I got two of these. I'll kind of hold back, and I'm not gonna open it and leave it shut because I just don't need to. Who I'm gonna give it to or whatever. So, but so usually I would normally open this stuff. I would open this,
Right.
and I got this one because this also goes to the same person who's an Elvis fan, and I love this Elvis card. Now you saw there's a sketch card. I did this one. It's actually on the eBay right now. I think I got this one, but and I thought, okay, and the Pete Cadillac's a joke between a diner we used to go to for the family too. So there's a lot of stuff here. And then look at this. This is the weirdest part. Really, why I wanted to bring them on and show them to you today is they printed the card on the top of the roof for some reason. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Why? And that's cool they did it, but I bought it instantly because of that. I was like, that is cool.
That's fun. Now someone needs to do that in real life. How cool would that be?
Yeah. So,
That's good.
So pretty neat stuff. So this is Series 4. I mean, I know there's a Series 5 was just announced. I saw. I don't know if I'll go back and grab any others, but I'm kind of warming up to them. I got to be honest. I mean, this got me for sure because it's just too easy to make fun of this. I've wanted to almost draw this guy so many times, but and variant him to Fantix, like put Fantix there now. But I thought they might frown upon that, so we might come back to that later. But
right,
not yet. Let the honeymoon period be over first, right? But very cool little car. I probably will get another one of these for the desk over here. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. I know some of you do collect them or like them and stuff, and I can't believe, Joe, you don't have more. But
yeah, right. I mean, I was a big Hot Wheels kid, so
yeah, right. Of course. Yeah, we all had them, right? Well, we all had like a box of 400 of those things laying around.
Yep.
Because you just inherit them now. My son got all mine, so
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't care for them as much as I did.
oh well, that happens too.
Yeah.
See, JQ was able to get a chase. So there's chase ones too. I am really ignorant about I keep clicking the wrong one. When I go to click it, it moves, and that's what happens. Hold on a minute, how to get it? There we go. I was able to get the green chase wheels of the Jason Jeep. Okay. So there must be variant ones. They're variants. Maybe they're error cards. Car cards. I'm not familiar. I'll have to do some more research on these. They're interesting.
What does a chase look like? I guess I haven't ever seen.
Well, maybe they're just variants in the actual product themselves. Like maybe the wheels are different colors and then you have to find one. Maybe they're just like a production difference. I don't know. We don't know, man. We're ignorant.
No idea. And Bobby says it's a green light printed card. That's odd too.
Yes, it is. It's not a Topps card. These are green light printed. That's right. These are not. Are they official? They're official third-party license cards. They're like the Abrams book cards or stuff like that. So
So I'm seeing the long game now. Imagine when they retire putting these out, and somebody has a full set of these cards, like Series 1, 2.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, for someone who's a completist.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's another comment. Bobby says they're bright green wheels. Just green wheels under the carriage. So it's just a green wheel variant. That's the only thing. You have to find them on the rack like that. You have to just. So I got mine at a Hobby Lobby. I was going there to get some pins or something I was just in the neighborhood. And they've always had them. The Hobby Lobbies have them, but I don't know where else carries them. Give them a Hobby Lobby green wheels and Chase. Okay. Russ knows.
Okay. I don't really go to Hobby Lobby, but I'll go look.
They'll let you in, man. They'll let you in.
Those are automatic.
I don't really go to Hobby Lobby. I go to Michael's. You said that like a Michael's customer. Nah, I'm kidding.
It's true only because Michael's is like closer.
It's closer. I know. And well, you know what? My Hobby Lobby stopped carrying a few art products I used to use and they're expensive anyway. They don't do the discounts anymore, and they're expensive. They're our last second option for certain things. But
there's always a coupon at Michael's, man.
I'll creep back in here in my car. I'll float on my car. There we go.
Hit the gas.
The special effects on this stream are incredible. I know. We don't get enough praise for our special effects. I know. We don't. Oh, man. So let's see. So got these today. And I got some at the end, too. I got something at the end I want you guys to hang out for. We're going to open a pack of these as well at the end. And there's a mixed cards from Sidekick. They are like a mixture of all their stuff they've ever produced up to a point. So it could be, Mars Attacks in there, pop culture sets, a lot of other miscellaneous weird sets they do. They do a lot of different sets. I could probably read the back and tell you, but anyway, it'll be a surprise. We'll open one, and then we shall give away one as well. So we'll give one of these away. All right?
Stick around.
Yeah. So serial killers. Yes, we have a huge budget for effect. Thank you, Salad Boy. They know. Absolutely. That bunny Tony looks sweet in the background, Joe. Is that a new one? Bobby B's asking about your.
No, man. Man, what is that one?
It does look new on the wall.
That's a Rory. A Rory Tony.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've had that for a little while. I guess maybe the camera just doesn't get over there. It's right on top of my Acevedo uncut sheet.
Okay.
I really like it.
Get a new computer, get new camera angles. I love it.
Yeah, right.
Hey, all Sunday shows us. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream here. We just like to cutting up on Sundays. I used to do like some actual drawing live streams. I'll probably do them again soon. I've been just nightmare. I might do a little bit today too. So I want to show you one more thing. I think we'll do it at the end because that's that way. You guys are about dead and bored anyway. So this will just finish you off. But we started this sketch. I started the sketch a while back. We had Bobby on last time. I think we started. I had Bobby Tribby come in. And I just threw it to the side because those guys were wild men. So we had to stop the sketch. And I only remember because Bobby's like, I'm sorry about the sketch. Like, it's fine. We're going to come back and we'll finish this. This is Ager from Wacky Packages, classic Wacky Package. So I'd like to finish him up a little bit, do some stuff on that. And hopefully we might not finish it. I don't know. But and then we could do something new. I have another sketch over here as a giveaway too. So, and I'll explain. I want to show it to you later. I'll explain it to you later what it is. It's also a Wacky Package sketch on my own stock. But it's one I did as a prototype of stuff I did in an actual online release. So the 73 set, it's a prototype drawing for that. So to experiment with something, utilizing this, which I'll talk about later too.
Dun, dun.
This is a vintage pencil that I'll share with you what it is later. All right. Don't let me forget, Joe. Don't let me forget the special stuff, man. That's the special sauce we got to talk about. This is really weird. So this package, I want to tell you. So this is the eBay purchase a while back. It's real loose. Like the wrapping is real loose. So I don't know if I don't know. And it's not resealed. I'm just saying it's like, So this is Serial Killers Hobby Box Series 2. And you look for the Glow Flow stickers, sugar glitter foil, and sketch cards. So those are our hits. Those are hits right there. I'll hit the like button. Thanks, Bobby. Hit the like button. Subscribe, all that stuff. I don't do any of that. Joe, we don't do any of that stuff. We don't promote ourselves. We don't need to. We're here. That. No, we're just, We're not doing that.
Hit the like button. No, I'm just kidding.
To hire Bobby to freaking promote the show. Bobby, did you go back and watch the previous live streams like you were assigned to do? Your homework was to watch the ones you missed. He probably did.
Every time I go back and watch some of his, bam, there's like 10 more.
There are. Yeah. Bobby, Bobby's auto fire on the videos and the stuff like that. He does have them preloaded for you just to watch a billion, but it's great. Bobby's content's awesome. I love the last sketch you put out, the Freddy. It's awesome, amazing looking. Yeah.
Bobby's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a Freddy come out. Yeah, I can't remember the actual character name at the point, but it's Freddy Krueger variant GPK. So. And an Alf too. We did the Alf. Oh, the Alf card was amazing. I love Alf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Come on, get the box open. Get the box open.
Organic growth is important. D.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're growing organically. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
No, it's very organic here. There's a lot of organic treatment, a lot of manure around these parts. Trust me.
We're like straight out of the compost for organic.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go full screen on this post. We are composted. I'm gonna go full screen on this. See if I can. There we go. There you go, Joe. You're tiny. You're tiny, Joe. Here, I'll put myself over here. This is a total different technology involved too.
I got you. Don't worry, you won't fall, bro.
Yeah, don't even fall. Don't even fall. There's a serial killer's poster. You got a poster in here, man.
There's a poster?
Poster. There's a poster. Joe's not gonna skimp on you here. Joe Simko's not gonna skimp on you on the posters. He loves posters and cereal, and also I love his artwork. One of my favorites. So yeah, there it is. There it is. Cool. Second series. We might just put that to the side for right this moment and move on. Look at these. Look at them. So the last ones we opened, if you recall, they were in those little cereal boxes, and they were just they weren't wrapped like this. They weren't individually wrapped, so they didn't look very cool. They didn't have this on, did they, Joe?
No.
Were they one big pack, or I don't remember. Were they just foils that were blank, like silver maybe?
Wasn't it like cello packs?
Cellophane? Yeah, I think it was. It was clear packs, weren't they? Yeah. You're right. You're right. They didn't have. They did definitely have artwork on them. So, but again, we talked about last time. They're warped. They're definitely warped in the package, like chrome warpage, man. Chrome warpage.
You?
Yeah. Got to resize my camera here. This looks embarrassing. Hold on, man. There we go.
Huge. Here, look at me. Don't fall down while you're playing with that stuff. Hold
on. Let's adjust it. There we go. That's more fair, right? Is that more fair? Hold on. Push it up quickly. Push. Oh, there we go. Oh, drop it. All right. All right.
Yeah.
If you haven't realized yet, our stream is a bunch of idiots. It's okay. We're idiots. It's fun. All right. Have some fun. So, serial killers. I'm just going to grab some of these out of the way. There's the budget. There's that budget. That's right. That's right. There's the budget. Yeah, I know. Hey, the funny part is we did put money in the show, though. I mean, you've got a new laptop. I've got 3 or 4 4K cameras that we only stream at 720. We only pay for the 720 package we stream. So just so you know, Dave, we're only using the 720 package.
Enjoy.
Most people on YouTube only use 720 anyway when they're viewing, so
It's me.
Oh god, these packs are difficult. All right. Grab the side here and then pull.
We don't need green screen.
I do have a green screen capability. I do have the technology, but we haven't implemented it, so it just hasn't been necessary. Ew, it's glittery. Oh, it is glitter. It's a glitter card around top.
Nice.
How can you see that? Can you even see that it's glittery?
No,
you can't. Okay. If I use some special lighting effects here, I call it's a flashlight, but
I thought you'll give away the secret.
Wait a minute. I know my flashlight technology. I have a black light over somewhere. There it is. All right, let's see. There it is. You just see black light effect. You don't even see the glitter. The glitter's on there. I promise you, it's on there.
Oh, I see a little bit.
You see a little bit? I don't want to adjust I don't want to adjust the camera too much because if I get down here, you can't see well, but from up here, you will be able to.
If you get the shine on the lettering, I can kind of see it.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. It's embossed.
That was the first thing I noticed. That's crazy.
It's creepy. What is that? That is creepy. I wish I had a way to.
It's almost like, is it foil? Like The back.
It's not foil. It's like a glue. It's almost like the way you'd see an glow in the dark over something, but it's raised.
Yeah.
But it's glittery. Yeah, it's a glitter. It's a glitter effect, and then there's texture. Anything the light hits there, kind of.
Wow, that's cool,
texture.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very textured.
Dave says kind of like the snowflake parallel from Holiday.
Yes, it is like a snowflake. Yes, it is like that. It is kind of like that. Kind of weird. Yeah. Nothing on the back to. Oh yeah, 3 of 8 maybe.
Sugar glitter.
Sugar glitter. It's not rubbing off, thank God.
Twin.
On my hands or anything. Yeah, interesting. To find a better way to display that, show that. But
I wonder if DK would
part of the lighting over here, if we can. Maybe. Anyway. Honey Smacks. Honey Hacks.
Oh, my bad.
Honey Hacks. Yeah, I remember parody, man. What does it say, Bobby? I don't know what it says. I'll have to white.
It says, "Come play with us, Bobby."
White milk? It says white milk.
White milk.
It does. It's a white milk. I'm having to look at it. Yeah, it's white milk.
Yeah.
I don't get it, guys, but and there's some other stuff on here texturing wise. I don't think on the bottom I can make it out, but I guess it's the milk just splashing everywhere is the idea.
It's not red rum. It's
no, but it's white milk. White milk is what it says. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Dave.
I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. Well, it says this.
So you got to say white milk.
If I paid attention to the actual picture, it says this right here. It's spilling this white milk down backwards up here.
White milk.
Yeah. Creepy. Honey Hacks. This cereal is so terrible. It's
on the
palm. Oh, okay. Speaking of honey, I'm going to attack some yellow jackets tomorrow. I have a whole setup. We're going to film that, I think.
Nice.
We have a whole nest of them by the house. They have to go. Roasted flakes. Oh man, there's no end to Tony the Tiger parody. Honestly, that's a pretty funny one right there. They're grilled.
Roasted. I would try that. Roasted flakes.
Pretty neat. Yeah, put some. What's the flaming hot? Put the flaming hot flakes, man.
Flaming hot flakes.
Flaming hot corn flakes. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely work.
I bet it would sell.
Yeah, sure. Now here's the sepia cards. The black and white, actually. Creature of the crackling spoon. Creature from the crackling spoon. Very cool.
Gasoline over the nest. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's what's going to happen, guys.
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding? That's what's going to happen tomorrow. I have a bee suit though. Joe, I'm not messing around. I got a bee suit coming here tomorrow.
Gotcha, okay.
I'm putting the bee suit on, and I'm going to go out there, and it's going to be gasoline, but it's going to be a few other things too. So they attacked and stung my wife a few weeks ago when she was out there. She didn't know it was there. And
man, I found a huge hive in my backyard at one point, and I'll tell you off air. I don't want to say on air how cool I was to these guys.
Yeah. I've dealt with wasps and hornets and bees. I never had any trouble with bees at all. But yellow jackets never messed with either. And I had a problem with them here where I'm at. But apparently I have some in the ground by a tree stump. And, well, they're going to be gone.
Bye-bye.
I own gasoline, and I own flamethrowers, and I own a bee suit tomorrow. So I some other things too.
Oh.
It's going to be a little fun. I sprayed them already with some insecticide, and a few of them died, but they just didn't kill enough of them. They just they didn't care.
Right.
So. Yeah, so Bobby says, tell them it's a wasp suit so they don't know it's for bees. Yeah, well, I did check to make sure this bee suit would actually handle that. I didn't know that yellow jackets, actually the stingers don't come out. They can sting you multiple times. I didn't know that. They don't die. They don't die when they sting you. I'm like, that's been the only satisfaction I get from a wasp sting.
Yeah, like what the heck, man?
Like, at least it's a suicide kill, like for them, but Well, a flamethrower, yes. Flamethrower, yeah, okay. Look, I mean, use it for landscaping. I also have one for grilling. Okay, I have one for grilling. I have a little flamethrower you can use to sear steaks and stuff. So I don't want to get that close, but we'll see. The gasoline thing's going to happen though. I might use diesel actually because diesel will stick to the wings. It's more oily and it burns a little less explosive, more burn, right?
Yep.
So diesel's a smarter option,
More
guys.
petrol.
I just think. Yeah. So heart start, very cool. I love Joe's art, and he just loves cereal. If you know his story, he just loves breakfast cereal.
WD-40.
No, look, been there, done that too. Yeah, not this time. Let's see, Bobby has a traumatic event to share with us. Let's see what he has to say. I was done 6 times by the same wasp. It was like humming in my head.
Oh my god!
Got personal. I took my shoe off. Gave the
Get
sucker a bad
video.
day. It stung you 6. How did it sting you 6 times? We don't know about the actual genealogy of that wasp, but that was the super wasp they have in the UK. Tactical stealth paint on the wasp.
Dang, dude.
Wow. What does it say? Oh, so Dave's saying no fire needed, Ricky, just the fumes. Well, I did think about that. The fumes would be enough, but what's the fun in putting gasoline on unless you light that sucker? Unless I'm exploding some chunks of my yard. They don't like humans. Maybe it was a murder hornet. It was probably a murder hornet.
Flames on fire.
Be my luck. Yeah, there's going to be some fire. There might be some explosives. Just saying, might be something. Mini warts. Cool.
I'll bet those are crunchy.
Mini warts?
Yeah.
Well, possibly. I hate to. It must be hard to manufacture. Hexberry. Plus puffed wheat shreds. Spellogs. Man. I love on the back of the box here. This is a disclaimer for the company so he doesn't get sued as much. Here we go. This product is not authorized or endorsed by any of the companies who are subject of the parody. So there's his legal statement right there. Please don't sue me. We are only through the first pack of cards. We got to move, man.
Start cracking.
Oh, man. Okay, here's go. Bobby's saying something about putting gasoline under the nest. So I can't put it under the nest because the nest is underground. It's yellow jackets on this. In this case, if he's talking about a wasp nest or something. Wasp nest, I just spray or whatever, tear them down. They're easy.
Yep.
Hornets, you just set those things on fire. You get the hell away from those. Those are bad. I've never had to really get near those and destroy one, but they're bad. Don't mess with those.
Stuff hurts.
We do have them here.
I don't know what they're packing.
Yeah. Well, I'll film it. I'll put the tripod up and
I'll watch it.
We'll see. It might be my last.
30 minutes later.
Well, if you get stung enough, they can cause like blood poisoning. Apparently.
Really?
Never heard of that, but hey.
Put a bowl over the hole, he says.
Not really worried about that. So if you cover the hole up, they're supposed to bore out another way. They just come out another way. So that doesn't solve the problem.
Interesting.
So that's fine too. We'll do both. So I plan to murder them, then bury them in their hole, and then let them die off, and then we'll see what happens. So there's a whole strategy for it. So there's a multi-pronged attack going on here. So Kate Fearos. Yeah. It's just me with the pseudo with the stick poking the hole. hey, you can walk by and see them flying in and out too at a distance. I'm like, So they're still active. Every time I go through and look at them, they're moving around.
Well, we like barbecuing and smoking stuff. So I waited for winter and I pulled mine out of the ground and barbecued them.
Well, I thought about smoking them out of there too, but I think setting something like diesel on fire and throwing it in there would be
liquid motion. That's great. Yeah. The T2 ending.
As long as there's a video posted of this, I can't wait. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I can just draw my eyebrows back on. It's fine. It's all right. So when I was a kid here, we used to burn our trash. I'm in the country, man. Okay, North Carolina, we're in the rural area. everybody had a burning barrel. I don't know about in Texas if you had burning barrels. We had burning barrels, and you just burned your trash, right?
Sure.
You do. You burn. That's what you did back in the 80s, early 90s, and stuff. And do you have a head camera? I don't, but I can rig something up. So we used to burn the trash out back, and you take your trash up there, set on fire. And I had always the task of doing that was like 10 years old, roughly, right? Same age as my kid is now. And I had one time where the bag was especially wet trash. It wouldn't light. It's a pain in the butt. You don't want to go back in and get yelled at. So I threw a Dixie cup. Yeah, this is getting real rednecky. Of Dixie cups are not going to hold up to gasoline anyway. But I threw that in there's a cup of that in the barrel, a 55-gallon barrel full of gas and the trash, and I lit it on fire, and it exploded. Essentially, I created a trash cannon. And it just exploded, knocked me down. Trash was all over the yard. It just flew everywhere. It's hilarious. That should have been videoed. So this might be a replay of that. It might be. So if the gas gets in there right and enough fumes, so you let it dissipate a little bit, it could be kind of explosive with murder hornets. Rosemary's Bites. Okay.
Cheerios. Rosemary's.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember this from last time. Do you? These seem new to me. They don't trigger. I mean, we opened a couple of series 2s.
Yeah, I thought the series 2 was like a whole new bag of gags. No.
Yeah, no, it is. I think it is, but I don't remember these gags from the ones we opened before. Pet Stemmaberry Crunch. That's dark. It's getting really dark.
Give me a cold. Mini warts again.
Bobby said, I made a forge in my garden. What we gotta watch. Wait a minute. We gotta stop for a minute. What did Bobby say? I made a forge in my garden to make a sword, and that exploded. Now that made me jump. So I can see Bobby's the kind of guy who would have have forged a sword in his backyard, and then quenched the steel and it shattered or something and scared him. I mean, I can see this. That's so English of you. So English of you. Well, we'll see. We'll try to make good teams. So here's the regular card. So here's the regular twin grain. So yeah,
it was an atom bomb sword or something.
Yeah, it probably was. Probably atom bomb sword. It was that there's a GPK with the sword in the stone. There was one of those. Yeah. I'm going slow on these. Oh, this one's already open. This one already kind of open. Look at this. Oh, reseal.
Yeah, come on, Simko.
Yeah, Bobby, that's super British. That's right. It is.
Simko searches his packs first. Look.
Just like me burning Yellow Jack to the ground is gonna be super redneck. So holding the South down here, man.
Sucky charms.
I'll do it with a strong accent too. All right, here them Yellow Jackets right here. We're gonna burn them on out of that hole right there.
Go on, get out of here, boy.
Come on, get. Get on with it, Jack.
That's you got to do that.
Yeah, I got to. Maybe I'll buy a yellow jacket and wear it around after that too. What do I think? Yellow's not my color.
Walking stick sword. Okay.
Blood sucky charms. Kind of like that one.
Again.
I don't remember. Puffed poultry rice.
These are delicious.
They are. Oh, that's not
open. I bet those get mushy quick.
Yeah, I wonder if he sold the original art on this website for Wax Eye for these. I bet he did. Some of them. These are what, circa 2011, 2012, I think. Those are like 10 years old, a little bit over 10 years old, just over.
Is there a series 3? You just did 1 and 2, right?
No, just a 1 and 2. Yeah. Oh, I like this one a lot. Look at the colors on that.
Yeah, I've seen that one a lot.
That's a great one. Yeah. Oops, all buried. I love it. That's so funny. I love Captain Crunch.
Yeah, right.
My favorite cereals. I don't eat cereal hardly anymore. As a diabetic, cereal is terrible for you. It's hard to control your blood sugar after you eat cereal, but not terrible, but it's one of those things that's easy to cut out. But didn't always do that. Used to eat a lot of it. Yeah, try to stay away from it now. Cookie Crypt.
Hey.
Every one of these is a hit. Like every one of these is solid, man.
Right.
Simco art is just amazing.
Any sketches in here?
There are. We can try to find one. We're gonna go for one. Candy brand. So far, we got the glitter thing, but that's just a minor hit. Elephant brand, elephant brand. Honey gut Cheerios. That's actually pretty sick. Actually,
Crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We're always here in Texas, I tell you. Wait, what? Which one is that supposed to be?
The car with Chris, the car that goes crazy and kills everybody.
Right. Oh yeah, Christine. But like, what cereal?
I don't know what cereal though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an all original new cereal that he's just trying to. Yeah, trippy. There are sketches, but they're a hit. So we'll see. We'll see. That's what we're trying to go for today is a sketch. I'll try to speed it up. Here, Joe, open some of these. Yeah. If we had one pack for Joe just to pull that trick off, that'd been amazing. We got to coordinate more stuff. Take notes.
That's why I was asking you about the sketch earlier. I was like, if I have it,
I know. Furious. Here's some repeats we've seen. Honey hacks. Meaties. Oh, look at that. There you
go. Delicious.
Very cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen that one before too. That's cool.
Slick. Good shading on these.
So are the black and whites supposed to be black light or?
No, I think they're just a film variant. Black and white classic cinema serial cards. So there's 10 of them. So they're a subset.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool. Very nice subset though.
I got my series 1 sitting right here.
Blueberry. Corn snakes.
Corn snakes.
Okay. I wonder if these are some of these might be ideas that didn't go for wackies, or where maybe he could push the envelope a little bit more. You know, they can only do so many revisits to certain serials because they revisit a lot of them. So maybe some of these are rejects for him, but a lot of them feel like all originals to me. All right, looks like we have a glow in the dark card sticker card. There we go.
Nice. Look at that. That's gonna be cool.
I can kill one of the lights here.
Ooh, that's badass, dude.
I've got some of these out of the other boxes. I love these. I don't have this one. Very neat.
Crispy.
Very cool.
Reader.
Yeah, Bobby. That's why. It's sad, but it's why you probably are half the size we are too.
Real. This stuff all made out of grain.
And that's cool. Right behind that one, we have the actual base card. Very cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So very cool. Nothing on the back. It's just like a sticker. Like a sticker. Yeah. Very cool. Splice Crispies. All right. Spice. Queen of the Graham.
I actually just put that on last night and fell asleep.
Yeah. We fell asleep to that? Oh my God. Oh wow.
I was like, hey, I haven't seen that for a long time.
Tricks or treat. That's dark, man. That's dark.
He looks like little Sam. Check him out.
These are very bent. They're very bent feeling. That's okay.
Yeah, some of those series 1. They just stay that way.
It's just a stock they're made out of. That's all right. It's okay. You put them in a binder or something. I don't think you can get these graded because they're not one of the companies they would, they're not a major company. They only grade the major companies. So they don't, if you you privately make a set like this as an artist.
Interesting.
Unless you become a conglomerate, you don't get to, no grading for you. Now there might be exceptions to that, some of the other tiers, but the main 3 I can think of don't grade. Cornvex. Huh. Golden Grim. Oh, that's pretty neat.
Golden Grims.
Igor with lab syrup.
Labs, okay,
Yeah.
the good stuff.
The Grammed again. There's another one. There's Brand 9 from Outer Flakes. Cool. UFO cereal. Scream of Wheat. Good name. Good gag. Scream of Wheat.
Yeah, my son would like that one.
Yeah? Yeah. Could send it to him. You want that one?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Cocoa Corspies?
Cocoa Corpies.
That's great.
That's like his favorite cereal too. What the
Yeah. Tales from the Crypt. Yep.
From the Crypt. Pack number 5.
Cornvex. Yeah. Fruit Galoops. Oh, I love that one too. He's panicking. Yeah. Oops.
More Rosemary's.
Yeah.
Cereals.
Some commoners here. Some common cards.
Friend.
Pet Cemetery one again. Some of it. Cursed Mini Warts again. And there's another one with a twin green. Okay.
Start on the third base after that. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised, dude, Bobby.
So I think a box.
All of those gags, like that's a lot of work trying to come up with all those.
Yeah, he is. You know who's the machine too is Mark Penator with his sets. Is
for sure
even more so. Yeah. Joe Simko is a machine for all the stuff he does on the third-party product lines as well. He draws a ton of content for different places.
Right.
Good for him. Fantastic artist. And a nice guy. I've met Joe several times and had dinners with him and up there at the Philly show. And just a cool guy to hang out with. I met his family. It's very cool. Most of these guys are pretty humble and pretty nice to hang out with.
Yeah, Dubeck says he's got one of the little 3-packs of the cereal boxes like you had last.
Oh yes, yes, they're so cool. I love those. So we opened a series 1 set of those on here, and we opened a series 2 as well. They're like $40 online, I think, or 45 now to get the 3-packs like that. And this hobby was about anywhere from 80 to 125. I think these go for usually. I got this one for probably 80. Awful crisp with it. Pretty neat. Different. I haven't seen that one yet, I don't think.
Yeah, that's a new one.
New one? Yeah. Fiber Destination 1. So just okay. Final Destination spoof. That was a pretty cool card. Creature from the Cross. A repeat of that one. Fruit and Flesh. So this is the first one I've seen that I remember from the previous time we opened these. This one here. I don't think I would remember that one that much. Different peanut butter Captain Crunch spoof here. Pretty sick. Look at he's just chopping the head off the peanut.
Delicious and nutritious.
Yeah, Joe's a busy guy.
I don't know, dude. You managed to pull on a couple of other people that I never thought would have been on a stream. I think you got a shot, bro.
I'd be good to say Joe say hello if he's at a show or something.
What's up, Ryan?
Quick little blurb about it. Maybe a convention or something might work. The guy must have incredible time management skills. Yeah, that was a cool one, wasn't it? I'll go back to that one. Yeah, let's go back to. I'm just looking at him now, Joe. I'm like, ooh, paranormal snacktivity.
I like that one too.
That's pretty good, actually. That'd be a great poster. Yeah. This is the freaking bear. It's really good art. Yeah.
I really like the reds in that, like just all the colors in that.
He does a great job with reds and pinks and stuff, and so in like light shadow with that. Usually, this is the reverse what he normally does, and he's got some different stuff on the edges here. He's got some different colors.
Right.
But if you notice his GPK work, you'll see a lot of like that pink highlight on the edge.
Sure.
When he paints, Pretty cool stuff. I've got a set of paintbrushes over here where I can't reach them, but he uses a particular type of brush he likes. I've got some over here. Damn, I wish I could reach one. But anyway, pretty neat. Bloody bunches of boats. It's good.
Woo.
Let's see here. What's going on? Just some comments here. Hey, Drew back. How's it going?
Keep
So he had a comment here. Let's see what he's. GP my packs alone with glitter and glow features, bright colors, total stuff. Buy some packs, folks. You won't be disappointed. That's true. That's true. These are very much. They're available. They're affordable. I mean, I'm talking about this is a high end like hobby box kind of thing. You don't have to buy these, and they aren't super expensive. These aren't. This isn't a $500 box card. It's maybe $125 at the most. Probably can get a good deal on it too. And the individual cards are actually pretty affordable. But yeah, from a great artist.
Cinnamon Ghost Crunch.
Yeah. I wish he'd made more. I get why he doesn't. He's probably just too busy for it. And there's finances involved with it too. Producing a set takes money and time. Look, this is all his art. He had to work on it and put the time and love into it to get it out.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got. Plenty more. Let's see what he's got in the bottom of the box. He's got. Oh, we're used to this. Look at this. He's got this in there. I love this. My favorite snack. My favorite snack. I don't know what it is. Styrofoam. Yeah. I'll give it to the Yellow Jackets, and I'll spray electrical contact cleaner, and it melts. It'll just melt to the hole. Yeah. It's another cool way to kill them. I thought about putting a can of. I thought it'd be funny to spray a can of great stuff in there too.
Great
stuff in the hole would be great. Yeah.
Try to just put the straw inside the nest and let it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if I'm wearing the suit, I can do it. Right.
You're addicted.
Maybe I could burn them and then spray them. That should be the cap. I should cap them off with that. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I remember we did an experiment with a kid where you had to try to protect an egg.
Oh yeah.
And
you want me to carry an egg with while I'm doing it?
We put an egg inside of a container and filled it with the great stuff to encapsulate it, and then they threw it off the top of the school or something.
Oh yeah, it didn't live.
It didn't break.
It didn't break.
It didn't break.
That's the kind of scientific mind we need tomorrow here Monday. Joe, we're gonna have to live stream it.
It actually is.
Okay, here's another great idea. It's a great idea. I love this. We're going to use the Mentos challenge with it too. 2-liter Diet Coke, Georgia Swamp Water, if you will, and some Mentos. Yeah, we could do that too. I could do a little bit of all these things and then just finally do the killing blow. Just mess with them for a while. Hope my bee suit holds together, right? What if it doesn't work? What if the bee suit's like cheap because it's like a cheap version and it doesn't really work?
These guys are not going to know what's going on.
Pray to whatever Yellow Jacket god you've got. No.
OS5 boat, man. I mean,
hey, I never messed with them. I wouldn't mess with if they want to build their nest out in the woods. I don't care, but not by the house. Here's the other problem: is it's right next to a trampoline that my kid would use if he was outside, so I can't have it. And then other kids would use it. It's a big trampoline too on the side of the house, so I can't have kids running around there, right? I can't even cut the grass by there. So now that they moved in, I really dig that one.
Packing peanuts, okay, that's cool.
Packing peanuts would work too. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Bobby's right. If I gave him Coke, it'd just be a buffet for him. I don't want to feed him too much, That's my goal is to feed them so much they get too fat and they can't fly around. They just die of laziness and lethargic behavior. So I just want fat Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, if it doesn't
overfeed them,
it will make them stronger, I believe.
That's true. I don't want to make them stronger. I'll have super jackets coming out. Oh, here we go. Let's see. We got a lot in the chat going on. Mr. Giver, you saw a pic of the glow in the dark liquid. What gives? Apologies, bitch. YouTube unsubs, post channel, and missing love. Okay, no problem. All right. What gives? I just was having fun with some stuff. I plan to use that on some sketch cards that I'm doing right now for Topps. So they're right back here. This stuff. This is some very pricey glow in the dark paint that was made here in the States. Ordered from a particular lab that makes it. They make it in green. Let's charge it up a little bit, and I'll turn off the light. And they make it in blue. And I was going to try the green out first, and then go to the blue. Didn't work. So I did. Here we go. Something different. There we go. Too much light. We have to use the light to film, so it's kind of hard, you know. There we go.
Hey.
Kill all the lights. Kill them all. There we go.
Whoa.
So there's the glow. So it's just a higher quality green glow paint. I've used several kinds of paints over the years for cards, and I just was showing this one off because I got it just for this next set. Don't know. I'll have to give a review what I think of when I use it, how well it coats and works. So it's a final step. So I don't do it to the end. I haven't used it on any cards yet, but I will at the very end use it on all the snot and all the liquidy stuff on bits on these cards. I'm going to put some of this on there. So especially now that I can't show blood as much, I'm going to use snot instead or goo and just try to use this instead. So that's one of the restrictions we have. Not super strict on us, I don't think, but it's probably more lack of gore and guts and stuff, which is kind of anti-GPK, but that's kind of the new requirements. So we're going to try that stuff. The picture I had up on the community where I posted, that was more charged up so you can get a good view of it. But I know several of you out there comment like you've used stuff before and different stuff. It's pretty expensive though. Stuff 4 ounces of it's a lot of it. High dollar stuff. It said mix well. So it better be good. Right? Sure, don't shake. Look at that. I just shook it. Crap. What you gonna do? Blow up? You gonna kill me? I'll pour this in the hole with. I'll pour some of this in the hole with the yellow jackets too, because I'm gonna do it at night, so we need some night vision.
Hey.
There we go. I'll coat him with that. No, I was gonna use it in a stream. I would love to, or maybe I will, but not. I haven't used it yet. I just posted it because I was thinking about it, looking at it. I just hadn't streamed last week, so thought I'd just throw something on there. Anyway, I love glow paint. I love glow in the dark stuff, so it's one of my things. All right, let's get through these packs. Count Zomula. It's pretty cool. Nice card.
Glow metal.
What? Molten glow metal. That's right.
Luminous jackets. Bobby
Luminous jackets. Yeah, sure. I'm going to make some kind of mutant super jacket out there. Right? Absolutely. No longer yellow, but glowing green mutants. They're like the Ninja Turtles, but like yellow jackets.
Radioactive.
it's mutagen. That's mutagen from Turtles. I'll put it in a canister and drop it in there. Master yellow jacket. Dude, being a jacket, great. Dude, being a yellow jacket's gnarly, man. We like pepperoni on pizza. I'll throw some pizza. I'll bake them with pizza. I'll dump the mutagen on them. There we go.
No, it's great. You can see them. Now I can
we'll put a little shredder action figure out there. I got a little shredder somewhere up here. I got a shredder action. We'll throw them out there again. Yeah. I'm going to get stung now just messing around with these stupid yellow jackets.
Easy.
That's what the people want, Joe. They want me to get stung.
That's what it sounds like it actually.
Watch this dummy get stung in his own yard. No, it's...
If it doesn't happen, you're not going to get the like. I don't know.
Shake air bubbles equals air bubbles. Maybe so, but it's sealed. It's a sealed bottle, so where's the air coming from? You know, no air in there. Probably is. I will stir it. You stir before you use it. You can shake it all you want. Yeah.
I'd probably just use the handle of the brush to like
mixing it. Right. You just roll it. Yeah. I'll put it in an airbrush. We'll just put it in an airbrush. How many bee suits did you get, Bobby? I only got one. But should I have bought more? This isn't This is not a Batman level event. I don't need multiple suits to go fight the yellow. And then I'm not letting anybody else out there either. This is a me job. Let's see. What did you say in here? It's interesting. Were there those T-shirts you touched left hand point? Anyone remember those? You touched them left the hand.
A handprint.
I vaguely remember those. I don't know. I haven't seen those in a long time. Let's see. Just looking through the chat here. I feel like I've missed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Bobby says they were very cool T-shirts until your armpit started to sweat.
Oh, I'm sure. And then it probably caused your hair to fall off your chest if you're a guy. If you're a girl, probably helped out. But no, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Probably toxic. You should have bought 2 because your son is wearing the one he'll be filming you. You're out of luck. Well, no, you're right. He does want to film, but we decided to do it on a tripod, or he can do it from the porch. He can kind of get on the porch and film from there too and be somewhat safe. He'll drop the camera and run. He's gonna run for him. So I was cutting the grass in the backyard the other day, and I looked around the side of the house, and he was over there waving at me near the yellow jacket. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He ran away. But I don't know. It's no common sense. So. You probably get stung. He'll get stung too. The good thing is none of us are allergic to bee stings. So far we have EpiPens though. So for other things.
A gray that turned pink. Okay.
Yeah, a gray that turned pink, huh? Huh. Rims, core, clean trimmed. Yeah, I remember those a little bit. Like mood shirts.
Color shirts.
Like a mood shirt, right?
Yeah,
kind of. Basically.
Dude, okay.
They'll make a comeback.
Those are all sealed packs right there. Darn.
Oh, man. These packs are kind of hard to open this way, though. Just going to have to get the... There we go. I love the foil, though, man. I like these foil packs. Look really good. Cool. Yeah. Cookie Crypt. Ultra Rice. Open Swords. Crunch back a Notre Grain. Cinnamon Ghost Crunch again. So we're getting some repeats now. Pretty much seen the set, I think. Oh, and there's that other one. I only got 2 of these. I've seen.
Yeah, I have some of that walk sleeve or whatever. Raven was saying that they run a pest control company.
They've been sting insects all week long. I own a pest control company. Oh, there we go.
That freeze.
See, Raven rips. So I got. There we go. Get the brain trust going on now with them. So yeah, I've seen a lot of ways to deal with the yellow jackets. A lot of techniques. We can use boiling water, they say, and some soap and things. We're not going to do that. We're going to use some fire. The boiling water could work, but Bobby's saying you need to mutate them, teach them to protect your property. That's true. I need to turn them to my own side. That's true. Give them a little Diet Coke or a Coke. Little Mentos as a peace offering, you know.
Coke and Mentos. If that doesn't work, then
stuff some M80s in that hole and see what happens. Agricultural TNT could work too. Too close to the house for that. I can't do that. Yeah, blow the stump out of the ground.
M1000s.
Berry, terribles.
That's perfect. See, Q is saying once you follow Bobby's advice, then they'll keep all the cars from crashing into your property.
That's true. That's true. I should use them. I could relocate them down near the front of the property to attack anyone who would swarm the cars. Yeah. That's a good idea. This is just a good way to get me stung though down my own property. Attack me.
It's funny. Russ says just bare hand grab them and tell them, don't sting me.
Yeah. Dude, I'll just dry ice bombs. Huh.
Oh, that's a good idea. Dude, I had this friend. Yeah. He would just go up to the bumblebees on like a bush or something, and he would just grab them by their wings.
Is your friend still with us?
Yeah, as far as I can see. As far as
the dry ice thing is interesting. I actually thought about dry ice earlier in the week when I was having sadistic thoughts about how to kill them. I've looked at drones to fly over them and do a payload drop. I want drones for other reasons, and then we have some remote control cars to drive over them. We have a truck that can drive over them and jump something. We've thought about that too. That's kind of fun, but it's not really practical. It's not going to really get the job done 100%. But it would be really cool to watch what happens.
That could be cool, man.
Yeah, it seems like a little silly. I just got a bee suit so I can go in there and get on them.
You just looked up the hypercolors. It's funny.
The hypercolors, yeah, very cool. Yeah, I guess you guys can place bets on the yellow jackets versus me. Yeah, see who wins.
Here we go. Call it in. I'll keep tabs.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do we'll do an early morning like filming of them, see what, as they're active. You're supposed to like attack them at dark or near dusk at the end of the day when they're less active. But
Yeah.
if I have a suit, who cares, right?
Well, I mean, this is why
Because I want them all back in there. I want to make sure I kill as many as possible. So
that's just it, Bobby. You just let them go. You know, that's how he did it. He didn't kill them either. And I'll tell you this: he developed a relationship with them to the point where he could actually like stroke the back of their freaking heads and back. And I was like, dude, what the heck? Bees.
we're not going to be developing a relationship. We're breaking up. We're breaking up one day. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, I'm not relationship material with the Yellow Jackets. We can set up a stream in your yard, get a camera ready. We'll do. Let's see. We could raise money for my bee sting fund. I can see that. We can set up a stream in your yard. You can get a camera already. We can.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, put a fog bomb on the car. I
thought about doing a fog bomb in the hole too, like popping it, shoving it in the hole, and see what would happen. I have a few extras over there. A beekeeper may pay you for those bees. Well, they're not bees, actually. They're yellow jackets. So yeah, if they were bees, I wouldn't be killing them because they wouldn't be bothering me. The yellow jackets are hostile, and they're in the way. So with bees, I don't have a trouble. But I've never been stung by a bee. Only wasps. Right. Only 2 of those ever. So, and one was indoors. It landed on my head, and I didn't know it was there. I swatted it, and of course, it stung my hand. So, okay, we got another glitter. Poltergeist.
Nice. Those embossed cards are just cool, man.
They're sick. I like that they go to the edge. There's no border on them. They're just like borderless. You know. Ooh, nice. the black light makes it look really wicked. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice effect. So, no black light. Black light.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool. That is a nice card.
With the little
look at little flicker of the light. Very cool. All right. Splash Krispies, Candy Brand, the cereal cabinet of Dr. Caligore.
Oh wow, dang.
I haven't seen that one yet. It's at number 2 of 10.
That's some National Geographic stuff, Bobby.
If you have a bee suit, you can take your time and try it all. That's right. That's right. And I was going to use a dust as well. I that was my treatment post is to put a dust to make sure we get them all. So there's the professional tip right there, and I appreciate that. But yeah, that was my thought. With a suit, I can sort of be a little more rational about how I approach it. So
you can actually do what I said. See if you
I'm not gonna throw gas on the ground, light on fire in a hole, and hope it works. So that's kind of retarded. You're gonna end up with some injuries there if you're not doing it right. It's about timing.
Trying to stop nature. You can't stop nature, Bobby.
Here we go. We're gonna show that one. It's good.
I love
the dust. That's the one I clicked. I didn't even click on that one, but it's what came up. Chat's like going fast. Who are you, Bobby? God, trying to break up nature.
Well, he was saying he was looking at a caterpillar, and this wasp flew in and just stung it.
Oh, wow. Nature does not care about you. It will take you. It will reclaim you. It will reclaim you easily. That's what I feel.
Was like, watch this.
Nature will de-evolve you in a heartbeat if you can. Yeah. I can see the wasp and hornets and yellow jackets hostile. The bees I'll leave alone. They don't bother me. You need bees. Bees are important. So.
The demerits are confined to your group alone, sir.
So it goes brand. Okay, we're getting down to our last 5 packs. 5 packs remaining. Oh no, I don't know about this auto or gold. I had a gold one. I pulled a gold in the last one. That was the best thing I got was a gold foil.
That one's not going up there, Bri.
Bobby versus Mother Nature. What is it?
He's going crazy. Oh, Wasp Crispies. That's a good one. Wasp.
Which one?
Did
I run by it?
Wasp Crispies. Not a card.
Right. I'm like, what are you saying, Wasp? I'm like, how did I miss that? No, there's not one. It's getting late in the night. I haven't had caffeine right now. So it's caffeinate.
I finished my coffee. Damn.
I know. I get on these streams. I don't caffeinate. I don't drink anything. I need water.
That's how I've been feeling for like the last couple of weeks.
I bet. Yeah. Furious.
Like a crazy person screaming at the ground.
Where's Queen of the Damned? I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. We gotta have some last pack magic. You guys are good luck on here, though. You really are.
It's gonna happen.
You think so? We're gonna go for all the packs, right? Gonna open them all.
I like the Darko one, right, Bobby? That's cool.
Donnie Darko one.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of that movie, the first one, anyhow.
I've pretty much seen most of these. Yeah. Yeah.
With nature again there.
Crisps.
In that last pack, salad nose.
Last pack magic, right? I don't know, guys.
Another Donnie. Apple Drax. Whoa, wait, hold on.
Apple Drax?
Yeah.
You got that one?
I do. Why do I have that one?
I don't know.
Is this series? I thought this was series one. That's
you
weird.
Got a series 2 set, right?
I guess so.
You must have a series 2 set. See? All the work done for you. You'd have to open all these packs. Man.
Dun dun.
All right, last pack.
Here it is.
Last pack.
All right, ready?
I'll get to write Joe. I'll send this video. Let's send this live stream to Joe, and I'll ask him where my sketch was in these if it doesn't come with one. I'll get a no-hit form. We'll make our own no-hit form with Wax Eye, and I'll send it to him.
What's the deal, man?
He'll send me a cereal box signed with some blood on it or something. Do something creepy.
Wow.
Wow. What a failure came with the pack. Here we go. Yeah,
you know what's in there. They sealed that thing good.
Yeah, he did do a great job. That's right, Trip. He did a great job on this set, absolutely. And you know what? I didn't even look at the back art. I mean, look at the back art.
Cool.
He's got puzzle in some of it, but well, maybe there's some X-ray box, so you get to see stuff in there, find stuff. I don't know. Free inside.
Man, that's intense. I mean, the berries. It's a bunch.
So, like, this is the Captain Crunch one. No, it's not. But it's referencing not the Captain Crunch, but the oopsie all buried on the back. That's pretty cool. This dead crushed body in the bottom of the bag. What is this?
I didn't even see that at first.
What?
The little dead body down there.
Yeah, he's on the bottom. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
A no kip form. He's too busy. No, he's not too busy. I get a hold of Joe.
All it takes is a phone call.
He's like, oh yeah, the yellow jacket guy. Yeah, I remember you. No, actually, you know, he's he's the first Topps artist that added me when I met him. I was a sketch artist. I met him and he added me on Facebook. He came out and looked me up. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. No, Joe, I've met Joe a couple times. He's a really nice guy. He is a busy guy. I wouldn't bother Joe for anything. I don't bother a lot of those guys because they're pretty busy people. I'm not a behind the scenes pest on people. Just when I need. Let's see what we got here. What is this?
What is?
Well, no last pack magic. All base cards there. So we got We got 2 of the glitter cards, which I've mixed in. I mixed them in, so I'll have to pull them out later. But those were neat. Those were a fun set to look at for sure. Scream of Wheat there. There's that one.
Scream of Wheat.
Scream of Wheat. Yeah. That's not bad. I wish we'd hit an auto or foil, but I pulled a foil in the last triple box we opened. So that was neat. And those are pretty hard to find. So that's neat. I got to have a set in there, right? At least a set and a subset.
You probably
so
have 2, almost 2, probably.
Probably 2 in there. I'll have to put them together and see what I've got. So we can do that. Let's do something else. We got 2 little these mixed card packs. I want to open real quick. Open one of them and we'll give one away. And we're going to give away. So we're going to give away the mixed sidekick card if we can find them.
Sidekick.
Oh, there it is. There's the other one. Let me dig through my trash here on the desk and find them. Just all these packs everywhere. There you go. Oh, they are. There they are. All right. Cool. All right. Here we go. So which one? Right or left? We're going to open one. We're going to give one away.
Go on, chat. Which one, chat? Left? Right? The one my mom has? Which one is it? Great set. Cool. Oh, white milk. Open left. There you go. Cute.
Open left?
Left.
White milk. Yeah.
Ooh,
open the left one. Okay.
2 rights. 3 left. 2 rights.
Right open. Now people are saying right. Oh man. See,
left, 4
why
left.
do we know? I would say left. I saw left first. I'm
4
sorry.
left. The 2
well, that
right.
means I'm going to give away the right one. The right. Which one looks better?
Well, you want to give away the right one, right?
Yeah, we'll give away the right one. We're going to give the right one away to you. Someone's going to get that one in the chat. Let's see. Let's see what's in here first. Let's see. You may not want this. This might be full of yellow jackets. I don't know. So these are sealed by most of you people know this already, but the Sidekick company up in Vermont, they do the official seal. The only place that does real wax packs wax packs for Garbage Chute Droids uses them for that, and Universal Monsters used it for those GPK sets, and then there's plenty of other sets that mess around with them. Buff Monsters used them for his sets up there for the Milty kids. Milty Misfits, I should say.
Yep.
So very cool place. I have no idea what kind of cards are in here. This is a mix of all their stuff. All the stuff they produced up to a point, I don't know, but this is just a mixed bag. It's a grab bag of wax packs, right? From Sidekick Labs. And already out the gate, wow. Joe?
That is cool, dude. Wow.
That's pretty neat. Lash. Sludge Demon. 2010 Japanese soft vinyl 3-inch. Edition size 1 off. I'll eat your face.
I like this guy.
Okay, well. Okay. That's pretty weird looking, man.
That's cool. That would be like a really cool.
But this is exactly what's in these packs. You just won't know what's in here. Best resin. Swanicorn. Okay.
Swanicorn.
Designer Tour Awards. Custom companions for creative characters.
That one.
All right. Got the artist name up there. Some other stuff from Cutter. So that's cool. This might be. I am unfamiliar with these sets, so I apologize. I'm not. There are some definitely off the beaten path sets they produced up there for different things. You know.
You know those bath salts, man.
Well, maybe. Chasing Laurie. That is such a dark picture. Make up the knife?
Yeah. I mean, it's like pretty much all I can see.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I can see a little bit more. Right there. Can you see the face? Okay, it's a real bad photograph. But it's Halloween. Definitely Halloween. But you can barely see his face in there. Barely. So much. I know, like, this was an expensive card to produce because of all the black ink involved with it.
Yeah, right. Dang. They had to refill the printer like twice a day.
Look at that effect. Oh, this is cool. Look at that effect.
That's cool.
You see his face? His face in?
Man, barely, dude. Dang.
Just barely see his face.
But maybe that was the whole idea, right?
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess he's chasing Lori right now. Sorry, Lori.
Yeah, he is. He is.
It's your time.
Fright rags. So fright rag set. There you go.
Oh, right on. I got a couple of theirs.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. So there's a cool card in the back. Next one is this UFO card. There's something special in the back of here. What it is? It's a little thick. God, this is a thick card.
UFO.
Man, I think it's beefy.
Credit card?
Just about. I mean, I don't know how to describe it to you, but man, that puts my thickest sketch cards for the money, really.
Are they all like that, or just that one?
Just this one.
Weird.
For Martians in Debt. So definitely part of one of the Mars Attacks themed cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Feels like a wacky packagey kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the set it's from.
For Martians in Debt.
I am not super knowledgeable about their sets, but 2015-ish time frame, maybe. I don't know. Based on maybe the same time frame. Anyway, very nice stock. Very thick.
Interesting.
Now, here, my last one here. It's a hollow foil looking.
Whoa.
Ruins of Kandar. The
Evil
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 15.
That is very
neat. Very neat. Here's the back. Ruins of Kandar. The group listens to the recordings discovered in the basement. Number 15.
Nice.
So it's a fright rag set again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Evil Dead. So that's very neat. Do you have any of these, Joe? You said you had some of the fright rags, right?
I mean, I have some fright rags apparel.
Oh, okay. You don't have any. Okay, not the cards.
No cards.
Yeah, cool.
I actually didn't even know they had cards, honestly, which is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So that's what's in these. This is a very nice pack. I don't know what these cost. I got these last time I was a bit feeling. I've had them laying around for a while. So we're gonna give this one away. I'd like you to give this away to the chat here. What do you think? What do you think should do a hashtag, Joe? I'll let you choose again, man. It's always fun.
What are the cards? Hashtag Kandar.
Kandar. Okay, make it hard. All right, make it hard for people.
Yeah. Won't pay
Hashtag Kandar. And you're in a drawing here to get Sidekick Mix Cards pack. Kandar.
Hashtag white
let me get the wheel. Let me get the wheel prepped over here for you guys. All right. Got a lot of people in here tonight, so you're gonna make my job hard. Cosmic Dreams.
Look at all that. We're gonna end up summoning some crazy old Gundar.
I'm gonna put Russ there because Russ. I'm putting Russ in there because you put wrong hashtag, but I know what you mean. Trippy got it right. That's good.
Cosmic Dreams, Russ, Trippy, Shock, JQ.
Shock's in there. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Salad
JQ.
Boy.
Okay.
Ancient Realms. Ryan Harris. Bobby, of course. We got Lori A. Lori. Mr. Gary S.
Okay, Gary S.
Yeah. Rolling. I think I kept up. Calling them out as they were happening.
Nice. Who's that rolling? All right, so these things are rolling.
Do back.
Everybody. Ryan, we get Ryan in there.
Yeah, do back.
I got Ryan Harris. Already. Yeah.
Yep. Do back just joined in.
Okay. Yep. If I've seen you in there, I'll throw a few in there too. And if you're not naming, I'll just throw them in there too. Do back.
Rascal 420.
Okay. Yeah, Rascal. Hey, good to see you out there.
Eldon Kettering.
That's cool.
Wow, look at all these peoples. Look at you.
I know. Welcome. Eldon. Okay.
Yeah.
Kendar. Bobby. Is that Bobby?
Hashtag Kanda. I fear what I have seen cannot be unseen. They are here.
Let's see. Realm, Salad Boy. Make sure I got Salad Boy in there.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
All right. Double check one more time here. So JQ, Bobby, Cosmic Dreams, Russ is in there. Is Dave still here?
Well, I didn't see him.
Dave. Shame on Dave. No, don't put Dave in there too. I'm putting Dave in there. Dave, give me some nice shout outs.
That was a good one. I liked that single.
We're gonna put Dave. Dave puts me in a lot of drawings too. He puts me in somebody I don't even know about. I'm like, hey, I didn't know. Such a nice guy. Let's see. I think
Metal
Machine.
Come on, Dave.
Let me see here. I got Dave in there.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll share my screen here in just a minute. We'll double check the names to make sure.
GPK Hunter jumped in the pool.
GPK Hunter, want him in there?
Mm-hmm. Just jumped in.
Okay. All right, we'll put GPK Hunter in there too. Good. All right, GPK Hunter's in there.
That was a cool video.
All right, let's share the screen. All right, share screen.
There's a hidden track at the end of the disc too. That is a certain numerical kind of code.
All right,
takes a bit of brain to figure it out. Ooh, look at that wheel.
There we go. Took a second, but it finally kicked in. Yeah, I guess we got. Look at this. The budget, right? All the misspellings.
So colorful.
So we got Laurier, Salad Boy, Ryan Harris, Bobby, Cosmic Dreams, Russ, who's Brian Smith, Ancient Realms, Steve. Steve's not here. That's the one from a previous one, so we'll take Steve out. Sorry, Steve, you're out. You're out, Steve.
Bye-bye, Steve.
Oh no, Ancient Realms got hit.
Ancient.
No, we'll leave it as H&R. It'll be fun. Oh, he's already up here. We got to win there already. He's in there twice. A lot of misspellings. I don't know. Gary's here. Gary S. Rascal, Aiden, Dave M. And that's it. Anybody else in the chat didn't see your name? So. Calling foul. I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's do a shuffle and we'll do a spin. All right. First spin up for the Sidekick Labs Mixed Cards pack. Let's do that. Here we go. Hopefully this was something I misspelled. It'd be great. Oh, Ryan! Ryan steals that. Look at that. Ryan Harris. Congratulations. Just go ahead and I'll drop my email here in the chat in just a moment. It's kipfer@gmail.com, but you can email me your information and we'll chat about that and get this over to you. All right. Also going to give away. Let's do another one. Move, Ryan. Let's do one more here.
Sir.
Move, Ryan. Here we go. Let's do the poster. Would that be something you'd be interested in? The poster here from Serial Killers. Yeah, poster from Serial Killer be cool. Mm-hmm.
Yo, put my name on that poster.
Well, you're going anyway. I'm gonna say.
And my name's already on it. It says Joe, but actually it says Simko.
Joe's on there.
Never mind.
Eldon Kittring here. How do you pronounce that?
Hey.
Again, need to email me, kipfer@gmail.com. I'll put it in chat. And there's yours. That's yours right there. So remove that. And we'll come back to this. We're going to stop sharing this one. Again, go ahead and make sure you email me at this.
Email.
Sure, you email me there. Okay, let's go over something else, Joe. Let's change up things here. Change up our display.
Review next.
It's a little sluggish. Hold on. It's trying. All right. Using the technology. All right. So I'm done with all that. I'm done with this. It's 9:39, which is pretty good for opening boxes cards and talking and cutting up. That's not too bad time-wise for us. Now we're in 40 minutes is not bad without getting to the sketch yet. But we'll play with this a little bit, talk about it, and we'll try to complete it. We'll see. Maybe we'll just show one. I don't know. See what the attention span people have. The free stuff's already going out. Almost. Got something else still.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is my whole desk is covered in wrappers now, so I have to dig and pillage to find stuff. So recently, you guys know that we worked on a set for Wacky's, the Wacky Packages Flashback 73.
Thank you.
And before that, working on this card, which was A-Jerks, and we'd started this previous stream. And all right, good to see you, JQ. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you for attending, and have a wonderful week. We'll have a card sent out to you soon. Your Boba Fett. Thank you again. Wish me luck with the Hornets or the Yellow Jackets. Sorry. Oh, now it's time to say goodbye to my. Oh, here we go. Here everybody's leaving. Brian's leaving too. Russ, that's fine. We are going to give away a sketch card, so I'm going to work on this one. Talk about it while I do it, Joe. But also, in the end, we're going to give away this one, which is a Fool's Ball. It's another GPK. Wacky package from the 70s. And I can't find the pencil I showed you guys earlier. But anyway, this is basically a blue pencil sketch. It's done a lot in comics when you want to just draw lines that are maybe temporary-ish and they don't photocopy when you photocopy them and scan them. Because of Kipper later, Russ. Yeah, that does draw people away usually. But anyway, I did a few like this. So this was just a prototype I drew up of foosball. I did a couple of these in that set. Did 5 of these, I think. Just singing a song.
I'm not.
Oh my god. But anyway, did a couple of these. So this is just a prototype sketch I did kind of on my own stock before I did on some of the top stuff. And I did one of these in there. I also did a red one too. So there's a red and blue one in there, as well as a regular. There's 2 regulars in there as well. Regulars being colored and modeled like the original drawing, essentially. So normal style sketch. But yeah, I had a good time doing these, Joe. So this is just a different style. You see, I think Jason Crosby does a lot of these actually in GPK. If you look at their sketch cards, he's done some of the blue pencil ones, and I've always wanted to for years. I've done a few other places, but I gotta see Ryan's. I gotta look at Ryan's comment here. The bees are dormant right now. They're coming out during the night.
Now's the time.
The bees come out. 3D? No, it's not 3D.
That would be cool. It's a good idea, though. Huh?
A 3D effect. I actually played with that concept a little bit on a different card, doing a 3D effect on something like this, but I was just playing around. So this is Kook, which is KOO. So cool cigarettes. This one's it was another just playing around too. I kept going and colored and kind of did more than I wanted to. I just was playing. This is more of a scratch card, but yeah, that if you can kind of see if you did the lines right, if you staggered them right, you could do a 3D effect. Absolutely.
That would be cool.
So maybe we'll play with that too at some point. But yeah, this is just a blue card drawing, minimal shading and stuff. But the real ones have a little more on them. This is just kind of a practice one, but I'll give that away. We'll give that away. So it's a prototype wacky for me. So we'll give that away at the end. Start drawing on this one for real. But yeah, kind of enjoyed that. And I used what I thought was really cool was these vintage pencils. So before there was Prismacolor Verithin, there was just Verithins that was made by Eagle Verithin. So these are old school pencils. And they're called red and blue 748s. And you're like, where did you get this from? Why do you have it? I swear I bought this at a yard sale somewhere or some kind of rummage sale or something. There was a box of them and I bought a whole box of unsharpened ones.
You and me, right?
Yeah, no, really, the whole place is negative, absolutely. But anyway, I thought drawing this would be kind of neat one day, so I just sharpened them and just started playing with it. And I've always wanted to do like a few sketches with this thing, and I finally did. Had opportunity. I thought for a flashback set, old school set, it made a lot of sense. So I did 5 of the reds, and I did 10 variations on the blues of different characters. So in that set, along with regular sketches. So
Now that I'm seeing the whole pencil, I've seen those before.
yeah, teacher pencil. Teachers did use them a lot for grading stuff. Yeah,
That's probably
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. They could be used for grading. Yeah. Hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
For check marks and things. Absolutely. The red end for sure. Makes more sense for them to have this fully red pencil, but like the mixture pencil is kind of neat.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah. So I thought that'd be kind of cool to, especially with wacky packages, to do them with that kind of pencil. It just feels right, man. So, and normally I use a mechanical pencil. I'm a mechanical pencil drawer, so I use
Right?
I use very tight precision on stuff. It's probably it's a lot more comfortable to use a regular pencil, honestly.
I've tried both,
Yeah.
but I do like the
So
mechanical just because of the fineness. You can get like really
yeah,
cool.
no. I think it's the habit of being a more relaxed drawer, or doing a sketch card. You only have so much real estate, so you can't just be all willy nilly about going on big fat lead lines and stuff. You got to kind of build. I build them up. I build my lines up over time. I realign and stuff. I mean, when I drew a drawing like that, Joe, it's probably not this one obviously, but a regular drawing will be multiple lines, right? I'll go over it a few times, and there's ink, and then there's more ink, and then there's alcohol marker ink, and there's more ink after that probably. So
Sure.
it's ridiculous. Probably you draw the set 3 or 4 times when you work on them. But anyway, I'm going to get started on this one here, and we'll just try to wrap this one up.
Do it.
Let's see. Let me pull the reference up here of this character here so you guys can see too. Let me share this. So here we go. And let me share this. So here's the character. If you guys aren't familiar with wacky packages, here's the character here. So Ajerks, that's kind of what he looks like roughly. Real goofy looking guy. So
He needs hornet eyes.
yeah, I love the eyes on this guy, man. He's just hilarious. But easy one to draw off these days because he's pretty quick. I don't do the logo that much anymore. I'll just spray the background with the blue. Maybe is typically what I do on mine. So pretty quick character to do. So
The do nothing cleanser.
yep, the do nothing cleanser. Absolutely. So I'll let you roll the chat, and I'm going to.
Maybe I'll try that. Hey, Salad?
I still think you should draw a sketch of yourself in the bee suit with a flamethrower. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I'll give you that.
Yeah, for real.
Here, I lost my rep.
That's a total GPK card already. Look.
I know. Maybe a large, overgrown yellow jacket on dying. That should be our next stream, Joe. Show off that sketch. We'll have to see what happens though first. We'll have to see what happens. That may influence how the sketch goes greatly. All right. So I don't have the reference. Actually, that site crashed when I was there. I can't reload it. I don't need it. So I don't need it for this one. I know this drawing anyway, so pretty much. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
There's Mentos and a Coke in each packet. With all the things we've... with the arsenal. Let's see. Look at my big hand.
I might just vary him up a little bit on the eyes, but it'll be all right. A lot of these old wackies, Joe, have like a large nose on them. They're over characterized caricatures, I should say. These characters.
With a big bubble that shows him saying, "Don't bite me." That's a good idea. Put a wasp biting his eye. Yeah. Dumping Ajax in the background. You know them Hornets, man.
Poor Ajax in the hole too. Yeah, I could do that. Make me the real ager.
Yeah.
Need like an interview with the Yellow Jackets' perspective on this whole conflict. It'd be great.
Again, you know those Hornets, right, Russ? Yeah.
Hornets. Yeah. Hornets are a lot bigger, so I don't really want to mess with those without something a little tougher. I don't know if the B suit can hold up against the Hornets. Have to invest into a more expensive suit. All right. Let's see here.
Blowed. Hornets on Ajax. Yeah, strong stuff. You know, you seen that Cheech and Chong movie? You know how Ajax do. Why? Why the constant persecution? Yellow Jackets try to live in peace, yet you come with your torches and your Ajax and your great stuff. Elephant? Which one elephant? You mean like use an elephant to stomp a nest or what? Like,
I don't think I have the logistical access to an elephant for that.
no zoo there, huh?
That's not true. There is a small zoo up the road that's like a rescue zoo. I don't think they have an elephant. They got tigers and wolves and crap though.
Ooh, sick a tiger on the Yellow Jackets? Dang.
That'd be kind of nice. This guy's a little different. He's got more of a slicked hair on the top. A little different than normal. I should keep him and just draw bee stings on. We'll update him with bee stings based on next week. That'd be good.
Yeah.
It's actually not a terrible idea.
No, exactly. Reagan hair, huh? Look at that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Well, he's pre-Reagan.
Ronaldo.
Well, pre-President Reagan.
This is Hollywood Reagan.
Yeah, Hollywood Reagan.
Oh,
This one is a little odd. So this pen, Joe, is a little bit it's a little worn down. I can tell by how it's putting on a very, very fine line. It should be a little thicker than that. So I'm compensating by turning my pen left to right a little bit more than I want to, so to make it whiter. But I need to replace the tip on that because it's that pen.
So you can even replace the tips on their multi-liners, huh?
Yeah, the multi-liners. This comes out, it'll pull out, and then the cartridge too. So this is fully replaceable. Yeah.
I did not realize. I actually haven't used those liners yet. I've just been sticking to the microns.
They're really nice. Yeah, I mean they cost a little more initially, but I mean there's nothing wrong with the other brands either. They're fine. This is a 3. This is a 3.0, which is a little thicker, but for something like this, who's very cartoony, it's going to be fine. Don't have to worry about the line width that much. If you make a mistake, you just use some white ink or erase it or something. You can get around it. Don't worry about it too much. You know, that's a little thick for me through there, but that's all right. A little thicker, I like doing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I was so like intimidated by lining. Like
Oh,
after,
lining is one of my favorite things to do now. It is. I love the lining stage. Like I don't worry about it at all, and it's because I've just done a lot of it and I enjoy it. Like once you get over the fear of messing up your drawing, dude, like oh no, I got this drawing just the way I like it. And honest, man, I look. There's stuff you look at, and you're like, I know I don't want to touch it, right? I don't want to mess it up. I like
yeah,
it. Get over that, and you'll be fine. Like this, it's no big deal. It really isn't. You can draw it again, or you can fix it. If you can fix something, you can learn how to fix it. You're good, and that's what got me is like learn how to fix a drawing that I might think I've messed up
mm,
is been the key. And I didn't really think about that much,
sure,
but I just kind of learned that was like really the key for me is I don't worry about it. Um, there aren't too many things you can't come back from.
sure,
Obviously, getting like darker marks inside lighter areas like the eyes and stuff,
yeah,
that's harder. But you can get away from that too. I've had eyes that the shapes were totally wrong and I had to totally redo the iris and everything. Like I've had to do that and fix them.
yeah,
And it's not often. And man, I hate when I do that, but it does happen. You want to minimize your mistakes as much as possible to save time. But, you know, beyond being a time factor, I wouldn't worry about it. Easy to say, hard to do. And I know that as well. Because I told you my story about I was terrified of drawing with ink.
yeah.
And then, you know, and there's a reason I pencil first. It's not because I can't draw it with a pen. It's because it saves me time on the correctiveness. Like I'm going to have to correct things if I use a pen. If
Right.
I make an error, I've got to spend more time to fix it. So if I use pencil, I can kind of get guidelines. You know, once I get the pencils done, I'm good. I'm golden. Like every time I'm working on a set, I'm good.
You paint over the whole thing and just start over, eh?
Nothing's beyond saving. Yeah, Bobby's right. You could. That's the extreme move. If you need to paint over, I've painted over things too.
Sure.
I've had a hand before. I had a hand on a character once, and I was airbrushing around earlier on. I did some cards, and it was a dark background, and it was like a blue, and it hit the hand too much. Oh, it looked bad. I didn't like it. I painted the whole hand. I repainted the hand, reshaded it, and everything. The rest of the drawing, you couldn't tell, but the rest of the drawing is Copic. It was acrylic paint, and I blended it so it looked right. But I mean, like think about the time that took me to fix that. It sucked, but I could fix it.
Salad, I found at a certain point that like once you finish with the pencil version and your lines are set with the pencil, it actually becomes a little easier to just follow that channel with the liner. You know,
Yep.
the
Yep.
trick becomes easier the more you put in with the pencil, I feel like. But
I'll tell you, once you're comfortable with a liner and the felt tip, so these liners have felt tips on them. Felt grabs paper really well. You can feel the resistance. You start
sure.
drawing some with it, and you will know what you can do and what you can't. Like the fact that I can pick up a line and then pick up and go right back on it, and look, there's a tiny bit of overlap there, but not bad. Like
Right.
I use these pins enough that I trust them and I know what I can pull off with them. Like I can feel that grabbing me. I trust that. That's keeping me. It's like I'm on the road. It's like I'm on a guide wire. I don't have any trouble. It really is not that bad. You just kind of like trust it, you know, doing circles and things. It's just easy to helps to know, how to move too, not to
That's
push
just it.
against yourself, not pushing it away or against yourself too far, things like that. But you know, when I start drawing, I don't particularly start a particular area either. On him, I've started over here and I've played this ear several times. I just like that curve, so I'm moving there. And you saw over here, I kind of drew at the top and then I resumed from the bottom here. No
Mhm.
reason to do that, but I knew I could do that. You probably should flip it over here and then pull it and draw it towards yourself like this because you're stronger, your hand's stronger in this direction. Until you
Right.
build up that strength, that's a safer move. But
Yeah.
I've done them enough and I'm familiar with them that I can kind of, go a little wild with them. So
Muscle memory.
yeah, I mean muscle memory is a big deal, right? Now with this guy, you could not fill in all the eyes to put a little dot there to give a little glimmer. I'm going to put a little white paint in there, or maybe a gel pen.
Little yellow dot. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, could do either way. Um, So this guy too. So there's a mistake here already. I think so. If I was lining this in here, not thinking about it, these eyes, I don't believe these have a connector in them. So
Ah,
here you go. Here you go. Here's a slight mistake because there's a small line where I went to line it. I didn't finish lining it. But you'll see there's a little line there. So, you got to fix that, which, there's a few ways to do it. I'm going to use a white pen. And if I can get this pen to work. Now, one of them works, one of them doesn't. So I've got two over here. So let me grab the one that works. I've got one holding a book open over here for something else. Find the pen that works. Here we go. There it is. Okay. And I always try them out on the pad first. I always kind of get them going because they take a minute to get them going. And you see what that does to that line?
Look at that magic.
Yeah, it's good. Now, there's many ways. You can use acrylic paint. You can use other stuff. You can use these jelly roll pens. They work great too. A little different compound in these. I'll use the jelly roll because I'm feeling it tonight. But I'll use the two I use mainly is this Uniball Signo Broad thing here.
Interesting.
Use one of these, and there's a number somewhere on it. But I use one of these, which is more of a paint, almost like a paint pen. And then the jelly rolls, of course, which are gel pens.
Cool.
And then there's also different paints you can use. Grab that one. Copic makes one. It's expensive. I don't recommend probably buying it, but it's opaque white. This is the dried up one I want to use. But you can use regular, cheap acrylic paint as well, which is fine. Any sort of. You can use white out if you really wanted to, man. Whatever works. There's no rules on it, man. There's no rules. Yeah. So anyway, you see that works pretty well, and that'll get me enough. Now I could also erase it. I think I've told you guys before. I have erasers that are there's sandpaper erasers. They're ink erasers. You remember those pens growing up, Joe, that you could erase pens with? They were.
Yep.
Well, this is one made by Faber-Castell. That's it is it's a 1058B. The B is the brush end because that's what I can get. Actually, it's kind of helpful to have that. But it's basically they mix sand into the plastic eraser, and it kind of scratches the card and takes that off.
Sure.
So I'll do both. I'll scratch. So that's a very light line, and I use this on the edge of cards sometimes to take the borders off if I want to go outside the border on a card, and then I can make it look clean without having to use paint. Because if I can stay away from paint, I save time, right?
Bobby says there's pens you can erase with fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. But no, he's joking. He's joking. He makes fun of my magic pens here. He does. My magic erasers, he calls them. He's okay. But this thing, you just do it in one or two motions. You don't go crazy because you can burn through a card and tear it up if it's a low quality kind of paper. This is good quality stock, and I know how much pressure to apply and how long to do it. So once that's done that much, and this little thing, I laughed about. I used to tear them off because I hate these things, but they actually do a really good job of getting those extra particles off because it leaves a layer of dirt on there if you don't take it off.
Interesting. Look at that. Look
at that. Basically, almost don't have to mess with it. I'd say. I mean,
it looks like it worked from here.
Yeah, it looks really good. Now I think I would leave that alone. So I did a good job. But cheap, affordable, Amazon, art stores. Yep. I have a bigger one too. Bobby's not joking. He's erased them he erased the whole sketch card out of existence. It's like antimatter for sketch cards.
It's like a big eraser of that, or what?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got a larger one too. I think it's one here. It is. So I've got this larger one too for doing large areas. But obviously, look at that. I've had that a long time, and look how much I've used it. See?
Yeah.
You can tell I'm not making a lot of mistakes, right? No. I went through a few of the pencils though.
There are no mistakes in art.
These are specialty tools, and really, like I said, just going on the edge of a card. Like if you're going on a border of a card, if there's a border, if you want to erase that, sometimes it's really easy. Then draw outside of it. Gives it a nice clean look. You can do that. Sometimes you don't care, but anyway, enough of that. So lined him pretty much where I want. Let's see. Now I do a step here. You don't have to do it, but I always erase out the extra pencil mark, which makes some of the pencil lines futile, right? Why'd you do them in the first place? Except to maybe get a feel for what you're doing. But if you don't, your lighter colored Copic markers will smear and give a gray look. They'll hit that graphite and look like crap. And also will clog them up and make them perform weird if you use them again later on. You have to clean them. And you can also see where I might have missed some lining I want to darken up, or like on this side's a little lighter. Maybe my light's coming from here though. So having darker lines over here might make sense.
Sure.
Depends what you want to do. I don't always line like that. I sometimes just line dark everywhere. For a cartoon character, it makes sense. But just thinking out loud, But again, it's about that pen thing, man. You mentioned it's just not being worried about it, knowing how to fix your mistakes. That's the trick. We're going to be doing some cards here on the channel probably in August for a charity set. Be doing some more of those live. The Island Dreams cards, that's coming up next. And Joe, you've been working on some of those. We can show some of those if you're willing to do some sharing of those maybe later on. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
That'd be awesome to see. We can work on some of those live. In fact,
That would be cool. I don't have a camera set up like you do, but
oh, that's okay. We can arrange something. We got some time to get the logistics figured out, but yeah, we can just talk about them and the process or what you're thinking about. I love that set because number one, it does benefit great charities in that area that they're sponsored in, children's hospitals and how they've sponsored shelters before, all kinds of stuff. But as an artist, they give you some freedom to just do what you want to do for a little bit.
yeah.
Draw whatever you want, whatever subject. Basically, there is a loose theme, but there's no penalty for not sticking to it or wanting to dive off.
A lot of the stuff coming through, that's been turned in already.
Yeah, sure. So here we go. We'll do a little coloring on this guy's flesh tones, and we might call it there. We're coming up on 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Yeah, match up from that little bubble.
Is what?
Where you set him down, your little doodle underneath him, like your line's almost met up there.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
How strange.
Yeah, that's pretty weird, huh? Yeah. Let's see. So honestly, all my markers are everywhere, but let's see. Now, skin tones I vary up sometimes a little bit, but I usually like to do just a base coat of E00 from Copic, which is it's used to be called Cotton Pearl. It used to be called Skin White until it got politically correct, and they changed it to Cotton Pearl. So you call it what you want. It's a very light tone as an E00. It's very light. Again, if you'd hit some of the graphite, it's going to blow up. If you want to build your colors up, it makes sense. If he's going to be kind of a wild cartoon character, you can start with a darker color if you want, but I'm not going to. And for this one, he's more of a orangey. He's got orange hair. He's got more of a red face. He's got a red nose. So I'm not going to go with things like this E13, which is more of a brown tone. So a darker sort of tan looking character, not really complected dark, but just like the shading, I won't go that dark. I'll use reds for the shading instead.
Right.
So normally I choose going brown, or I choose going kind of a reddish, pinkish tones. You kind of choose those two directions. If it's a darker character, you just go like, E11s, E13s, and you can go different colors there too. But for darker color characters, you only got a few more options than you do with the shading on a lighter color character. Yeah. You can use pencils to dial that stuff back too. So here, I'm just trying to grab a few here. So this red here, RO2, we'll use that. And let's see.
Whoa, what?
Soft Suns, E21. What's going on?
Yeah. Russ was saying he's got some blank backs from a 2014 set. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those were kind of rare back then. So I'm just going to put a base coat down on some of these colors for this guy here. So his nose is just a light pink,
yes,
light red. Now this doesn't. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just answering Salad's comment here. There are posters, prints, and like there's an uncut Acevedo sheet over there.
Oh, back over that way. Yeah.
I do have an actual paint on canvas of this guy up here, but I don't want to stick him with all the prints. So my one painting.
So this layer doesn't do much except in theory, it covers up any white space you may want to block out from the next shading layers. That's the only reason I really do it. It doesn't give a whole lot off there. So I'm going to move up to this E21 now, which is a much darker color there. And start shading a few spots. What was that?
I was telling Sal, let me grab something here and show him.
All right.
And there we go. We got an artist proof.
Oh, cool.
Mr. Acevedo. Fun stuff. Boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The E93.
And yeah, of course I said you got the print up here. And then you got the canvas right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's badass, man. I love that guy.
All right.
Good stuff, man. And just like that, he is alive.
Getting there. Starting to warm up a little bit. Getting there. I'll do something a little wild here. So I want more red on here, and I've got more brown shades in the bottom. I've mixed in some red colors, but I'm going to do something a little wild here. I'm going to use a light coat of this in here. On the side, back over here.
So this is like color 4?
This is, yeah, I think so. Yep, color 4 in here. Yep. But I'm going to blend them in. I'm going to blend them in a little bit, all right? I'm not going to leave that there. I could. It gives more of a high contrasty kind of feel. But let's go back to our E93, which is 2 colors, one color back. Pretty light, you know. And we're going to use that and just a little twirl. A little twirl in there. Kind of depends on how saturated the marker is. If it's really old or new, how much you can do this with it. I'm going to push that ink around a little bit. You'll get some mileage out of it.
You hear that marker working?
Yeah, you'll hear it scraping against the card a little bit. I say if it's squeaking, you're out of ink, but that's sometimes true. I've also used markers that are out of ink to do certain textures and things that are a little different. You can use them to do some special stuff. So you can use that lack of resources to your advantage if you do it right for a little while. See, that works pretty good. You can kind of blend that around, and you see you're getting kind of a cool gradient on his side of the darker side of his face here. So
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And you just get that sharp edge gone on anything you marked with that other R14 is what I was using there, and I'm blending it with an E93. Which is pretty pink looking. What?
I need so many more markers.
Well, what you can do is use anything that's use a pink lighter color and you use a red darker color. It doesn't matter what they are, as long as these are not even the same color family. Look at that. This is an earth tone family. That's a T Rose 93, and this is an R14. Most people wouldn't blend with these two. You wouldn't blend with these two because they're not directly related typically. But
right.
Look, I mean, you can blend them. You can blend colors that are different color families if you know what you're doing, and you want this effect. In And it doesn't ruin the lighter color, by the way. Blending it with a darker one, it doesn't work like that. It rubs off, it blends out. It does not stick to the marker. Don't worry about that. Even if you wouldn't want to go with a super light color on a dark color because it will kind of wash out the color. It'll make a weird effect, make it look too milky looking. Or in this case, it was like pink slime. So.
Oh, I've never heard of that brand. I'll look into that.
Which one? I'll highlight that one. So that's a real affordable brand that's been very popular. I haven't used them because I ordered some and they never shipped them, so I had to cancel the order. They took them 3.5 months to actually tell me they couldn't send them. I said, yeah, go ahead and send them still, and they wouldn't send them off Amazon through the major company. Bobby uses them. Bobby's liked them. I've seen him on his videos use them, and he said they're really good. I would try them on Bobby's recommendation, and they're an affordable, designed by art student kind of thing to get around the high price of Copic markers.
There you go.
Copics are expensive. They're an investment. I have a lot of Copic markers, so I'm kind of in bed with them in that perspective. But I use other markers too. I have different brands. I used Prismacolors back in the day, some of my old ones, and I've had some of my markers for over 5 years, just so you know. I've used Tombos. These are Tombos, alcohol Tombos. I don't use the watercolor ones because I deal mainly in alcohol. Here's the Artifani brand I said. That was at different art stores. Those are good. These aren't expensive either. What's another one? Here's another one. Touch.
Like this, and then Bobby was saying with the cheaper, you can touch tips, and it's a cool way to blend the two colors. That's the same.
Yeah, but you can't consistently do that and keep the same color. So that's good. That's true. I have some of those as well. Over here, I have some I can show you, but I don't really like those because, for me, you can't consistently touch them and get the same shading every time.
Right.
It's basically mixing two colors at once for a limited amount of time, and then you have to keep doing that and going back. So for me, my strategy is if I have a cool gray 2, I want it to be a cool gray 2 every time and not a cool gray 3 one time or that kind of thing. So it's a very cool thing to play with, but I think it's not super practical if you're doing a lot of them. Plus you're mixing colors now instead of just grabbing what you need, right?
Bobby's like, you can,
Yeah. Bobby's, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I almost said it.
Touch up, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's very British. It's very British. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I like the Brits personally, but all right.
Go ahead.
So that's pretty close, dude. On to the color palette I want for the skin. But let's say I want to do like a little bit more, or just a touch, maybe, right? So you want to do a little bit more. You're doing a return or a sketch or something. You want a little more on the skin tones. Look, the hair's not done. This is not done. There's not much to do here with that. Let's do something with the skin tones, and let's see here. You want to use, that's wrong. I've just grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. Some pencil, right? Because recently I think you bought some Prismacolor, right?
I did. I was like, holy heck, it's going to take me forever to get all these markers. And it's really easy to just go buy pencils. Yeah. Pencils
pencils have a different use than markers to me. So I use markers to do my bottom layers, to do the most bulk of the work. And I'm using pencils to enhance an area, to fix an area. Maybe I've overshaded something and I need to use a lighter color. I can dial back that shading if I wanted to. And this one, I'm going to use it to enhance the bottom level of his nose so I can do the shading here. Now, I could use a darker marker, dude. Let's just say I didn't have one. Let's just say I wanted to use this and do the bottom of the nose. Or maybe I just want to add a little bit up to the nose, right? So I'm just going to use the pencil to, when I say, like, juice the painting a little bit. Add a little bit of sweetness down here so it's a little darker right there, right? It's good to use to enhance the marker. And when you want to blend these, Joe, you can use, you have blender pencils that have just wax in them. You've probably seen those. And what you're using is a creamier pencil than this one. This is a very middle of the road. It's not real creamy. It's more, I almost describe it like clay-like, but it's not. It's just a harder lead. And the reason I like these for what I'm doing is because I'm using it to blend into these colors. Let me see if I can find a Prismacolor to play with.
I actually have colored pencil, like dual tip blender.
Yeah, like this. So Prismacolor makes this. This is a blender, a colorless blender, which is supposed to be able to take between two colors and kind of move them around.
Right.
You don't really need it for this. This is not really the correct application right here to use it on this, but that I found. But what I use to blend between some colors is I use the eraser off my little eraser here. So if I've added where there's too much of a contrast, I can use my little eraser here and just dial back a little bit.
Come on.
That'll work. Take a little bit off.
Nice.
And you can actually use that to blend. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but I can see that taking. There's a little bit of spot right there I wanted to remove, and it did. Should have moved a little bit of that. I can also use, depending on what color, if I'm doing more grays or black and white kind of colors instead of colors. Color, you have to be careful with this next move, but you can use, where's it at? A white pencil to do the same kind of thing. Or you can use a peach or a flesh tones for down here as well. You can use this white pencil to blend this in as well. And watch this.
So that's an actual pencil, the blender, the first one you did?
This blender I wouldn't use for anything except for blending between actual pencils to pencil. I don't even hardly use these. I use an eraser or I use a colored pencil. I use this Luminous 691, which is a very expensive white pencil, but several others work. In fact, the one that's in the Prismacolor set will be just fine.
Right.
But this one here, you can use this to blend in your colors as well. Now you see with red, it's making it more lightening up the whole thing. I don't really want to do that, but for demonstration purposes, you get the idea what you could do. You can lighten up areas a little bit. You don't want to go too thick because it's going to turn too white. But if it's an area you want to remove color on, you can kind of do that. You can kind of
cool to add a little bit more of the brightness to it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has. You need to play with it. You can use it on the edge. You can sharpen the tip really well on the pencil and just go on the edge. I'm going to do
nice little white edge.
Yeah, put a little edge border on here if you want it to pop on the edge a little bit more, like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that, you might want to go back over your lining and do that again, and be careful because you're going to pick up wax on your pen when you go over this again. You have to clean it. So that's a trick there. So that's why you want to try to minimize that. You can also use the white pen. I mean, type your jelly and go on the edge too if you want to be real bold.
Sure.
With it. Probably don't need that bold of a line on this guy.
Maybe towards more your light source. Huh?
Right. Yeah. But maybe I have another light source over here that's just coming in a little bit. Maybe he's got one kind of shine this way, one here, and then straight on is kind of dark, right?
Right.
But it just depends what you're going for, So I'll add a little more light down here on his chin. So see, I can draw that back with a pencil, is what I really use it for. I'm going to add some more back to the nose here, the red. But
nice.
But yeah, I mean that's.
I'm gonna go grab this blender pencil that I have because it's not really a pencil. It looks more like a marker, but it works really.
Oh yeah. Well, there are blender markers too. Is that what you meant? Did I misunderstand you earlier?
I was gonna go grab it real quick just because
I'm sure.
Not really familiar with the whole.
Yeah, we probably see on the colorless alcohol blenders tend to pull it off or either move it around a little bit to dilute it as well. I don't have a lot of use for them because usually I want to push. Usually when you're doing blending, you want to push the ink around to create these effects. You don't want to pull it off. So if you're pulling off ink, I've seen people create effects with it too, like suction cup effects and things like that. But I don't really like the colorless blender that much either. I don't have a lot of application for it. It's not worthless, but I feel like if I'm using that, I've done something wrong already. So I'm going to lighten that up there too, just a tad. You'll see I'll tone that red down right there. Look at the hair while we're waiting on that. Let's see if we can do something there. Real simple job on the hair. Just some different shades of orange in there. That should do it. Yeah. I think if you have to draw it back with the blender, it doesn't look as good in the end. It'd be better off if you're going to do highlights and stuff to use a white pencil or some other way to highlight that. The blender. Let's see if I can find one. I have one over here somewhere. I can play with one. I just don't like the overall effect of using it at the end. Gosh, where's that one at? So here's the colorless blender from Copic. I've got a few others too, but here's one I just grabbed from them. Yeah, Joe fell off the toilet. So it was like apparently it was used for something. But so, I don't know if we can use it to pull any ink back off here. See, like there's not going to pull a lot of ink off, and it actually just marked my card up there, but it's going to pull some off and make it more muddled to me. It's hard to really show its advantages in a small footprint, I think. But it can be used to sort of lighten a very dark area tone and kind of lighten it up and pull and push ink around. But to me, I'd rather skip that and move on to using pencils to correct that if I wanted to. Did you flush? Did you wash your hands? I found a colorless blender. I found this one, but this is the alcohol one I found.
Actually found me another drink.
Yeah, but I was saying I don't really love it. See, on this one, I think it muddles the coloring between the colors. It pulls ink off as it's supposed to. It will absorb a little bit up, and you can dump some on the side. But I don't know. I don't think that is it doesn't look great when you're done with it. It just doesn't.
Well, strange. I mean,
it's subtle. It's subtle, but I think you'd be better off just to use different colors and use some white to highlight. I'd rather do something like this. In fact, even if I had to, like just if I was going to put white on top like that, which I don't really plan to, but
it's got the paint. I mean, it definitely looks like a mark. It just says colored pencil blender. It's an artist swap.
Oh yes, I do. I've seen those too. So what that is with colored pencils, you can use basically. It's very similar to what this is. It's more like a blending stub. So you can use these blending stubs that they're a piece of paper, cardboardy kind of thing. They're white. You can dip them in alcohol solution, and you can use them to really grind and sort of like blend your colored markers, your colored pencils together. That's what that is. That is a small version of that. That's easy and compact. So you can definitely use that with your wax pencils to blend wax pencils together. They're a little different than what we're doing here because this is different strategy. But the colored pencils, that's a cool tool. I've used them before.
It's new to me, and I like it. Yeah. It actually.
Yeah, no. If you've liked it and used it to blend something, that's the way to go. But again, I'm mixed media in it. I'm sort of blending two products together. I use the pencils to enhance it. I feel like if I'm using pencils, I'm either doing a higher quality job for something, or I've made some kind of blending mistake or alcohol mistake that I need to correct or enhance in a way I want to fix. Yeah, I have one of those over here somewhere. You just pulled out, but I don't use them a whole lot.
Let's see what you guys are saying now.
Say what? Are you pooping? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I think it's
when I do, is my shit not brown?
He was blending some stuff in there. He keeps his blender markers in his toilet in his bathroom, I guess. That's okay. We don't judge you.
When you wipe, do you stop and look at the tissue? Most folks.
That's dark. This one's dried out. To do a whole video on how to refill these things and what to expect when they're bad. That one's bad. I think that's probably in the bad pile. That's why I shouldn't be grabbing it. Let's see. Unfortunately, here it is. There's two of them.
Perhaps if you know that rhyme. Fortunately, unfortunately, there was no poo involved in my travels. Full of fireworks, eh? Nice. Rolled up paper, eh? Okay.
All right. Call it on that tonight. We'll just airbrush the sides and call it for right now. Okay. For now. Getting late. So I want to use a kind of a darker blue and spray around him. Let's use this it's a B.28 royal blue.
Nice.
Seems like it'll be nice. You can see that. There we go. Oh, we go on the screen. There we go. Okay. Now I tape around the ones that have borders. So I don't know if you've seen that now, but like the ones I spray, they have a border, and I just tape around them. And yeah, but these don't have borders, so it's kind of nice. He's an easy one to spray. So. And this one's a single tone spray too. Like I'm not using two colors in the spray, so I'm just going to use one and keep the light in the center, kind of like the Ajax can. So. Pretty much it. I think that'll do it for now.
So is that an official rig for the Copics, or is that just something you've devised?
No, they have an official airbrush kit.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some stuff you can rig and make custom ones. I do have some customizing for other brands, but yeah, that's a official Copic kit there.
Nice.
Copic Air Grip, and there's a adapter here to go for air compressor. They also screw onto cans of air. They don't use the cans of air as much anymore. They don't work as well either, but for portability and stuff. But yeah, this is an adapter piece that goes down to an air compressor. So, and I don't use a reservoir on the air compressor. So where it doesn't have a reservoir on it, or a tank, if you will. I just use this as the build-up reservoir because it's such a low amount of air that it works fine. You could have it both ways. For your regular airbrushing, you'd use a tank one with a tank on it. But for the Copic, I don't worry about it. This one doesn't have that on it.
Nice. That's cool stuff, Matrix.
Yeah. Do one more thing. So sometimes I finish out with this. This is a watercolor pencil, but this is more of a brush pen. Do some extra lining with.
Because you're tired like me.
Yeah.
I don't sleep anymore.
I don't sleep anymore.
2-3 hours. I mean, a morning. Let's say that. Fall asleep around 4 or 5. Get up at 7, 8. I bet that's true. How weird, though. Not all the pens fit in there, huh? Pricey, yes, absolutely. Always with Copic. Yep. But look at the results.
I'll tell you, the only thing that Copic really has over other markers, not the color or not anything else, is if you're used to the control you can do with the brush, not the brush tip, the actual brush end. There, I haven't seen a marker that had the softness of this brush or the movement of it. They'll come close. There's brands that are really close. Like these are newer to me, but these look great, look fine, but they put down way more ink when I try to flex the brush at that angle, and they're good. Like that's a good tip on a brush, but there's something different. It's more rigid. It's really not that flexible, and that's usually not a big deal. But there's something about I seem to be able to do a lot more with this narrow brush than those are wider in some ways. Now, I have bought in blank Copics, blank markers. It's a blank Copic. You can fill your own ink in there, put whatever you want here. This has a Spectrum Noir coloring. It's a red that I used years ago, and this is just a different brand of ink that's in a Copic format.
Nice.
That marker is 6 years old, maybe 7 years old.
Dang. That's cool. You can put your own color in there.
Yeah. And look, if you don't want to spend a lot on them, you can buy. I think Bobby mentioned the chows. He gets the chows over there. The chow is just the baby brother of the sketch, which is the Copic sketch marker.
Mm-hmm.
They make a chow, which is less ink in it. You don't airbrush with it because it'll blow out. It doesn't fit in there. Technically, you could fit in there, but I use this for a lot of colors. I have a lot of these for stuff I don't use much, and they're just the exact same format, just a little bit less ink in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're fine. They're fine. They're a lot less. And then the original Copic. Grab one over here. I have a few of these. I got them on eBay thing. These are the square ones. They just have like
tanks,
different replaceable nibs on them. The nibs, but the nibs are called. They have the bullet tip on them by default. I don't really use bullet tip markers. And chisel. Now, I did originally start using this with the airbrush stuff, and I found I don't like the chisel airbrush mode. This is the primary mode for airbrushing. It's too large of a format, and for sketch cards, you need that precision, which I found using the super brush tip, which is what that is on the chow or the sketch. That's the way to go. You can pinpoint accuracy with that, so you can spray more in a circle and then kind of use that circle and go around the spot you want, you know. And as you've seen, sometimes I've shown you before, the markers, depending how much ink's in them, how new they are, they spray differently. Always pre-spray with these things to see what they're going to do. Some shoot speckle because they're a little bit clogged up sometimes with a little extra ink. That creates a cool effect, but it may or may not be what you want, you know. So
right.
These are nice.
Controllable, you think, or is that kind of just a fluke when you do that, or can you control that?
You can't really control the spell. Well, you can kind of mess with the tip of it a little bit and smash it around and get that effect sometimes. It won't last. Some markers just have that effect. I found it seems to be uncontrollable, I'd say, overall, though. Some have it, some don't. The more full, the more new, the more often you'll see that speckle effect. But yeah, and then some will just about out. You can't really spray anything out of them. So yeah. But again, these are expensive. I bought a lot of them. I traded for some with another artist who had some. They'd buy some, I'd buy some. Then we'd trade spare duplicates we had. I've eBayed. I bought 40% off at Hobby Lobby when they used to do it. All kinds of stuff. So I have not paid full price for my set by any means. I also use a Copic dealer out of Florida who imports them, and he sells them way cheaper than retail. So
that's cool.
That's so helpful. You got to hunt for them if you want the Copic system. It's not the requirement to use Copics by any means. I think using any brand you like is great. Just use what you can afford, and you'll get good results. You know, you can use watercolor markers too. I mean, you can use those. I mean, they don't have the same vibrance as an alcohol marker, but they do look great. A lot of artists do use Tombos that are water based.
Ryan is asking, what PSI do you set the compressor to for that?
I think the PSI for Copic has to be at least 45 PSI. I think mine is set to
100.
55, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I think it has to be set between 55 and 45 for it to work correctly, minimal.
Okay.
But there is a recommended low, kind of doesn't take much though. Doesn't take much for an alcohol marker. I have seen some 3D printed ones, man. So Joe, you asking about I've seen some 3D printed ones that were for this thing you could airbrush with different markers with, so you could put your own custom one in there. And I have another one of those I was going to modify for a Prismacolor or something else. These actually, this brand actually fit in there. If you saw last time I slapped one in there, it didn't work. One of them didn't work, or two of them didn't work, but some did.
Good old Spinal Tap.
There we go. So these, take him out of there. Yeah, this one didn't work, but it does fit in there. And essentially, you just want that to see if I can get it in there. Not made for this, but yeah. I think of these, like one of them worked and the other three didn't for no apparent reason. They're the same size. So you go with that. These are fluorescent markers. I bought them just as an experiment.
Fun.
Yeah, didn't work either. Still. You know what I didn't try is the chisel side. Let's try this. Try that side.
Oh, right.
I haven't done any of those. I'm just not a fan of that.
I don't know. I can't like it. It's too.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. Not bad. Real
I
smooth.
would say not bad.
That's a
Yeah.
very smooth. Yeah, and these are way cheaper than Copics too.
That's
So
a
you
real
can those
calm
will,
color right there. I like that.
yeah, it's neat. It's neat. It should be kind of blacklight activated too. This one should be. I don't know if it will show up on here. Probably not. Actually, it won't show up on here. It hasn't dried or anything. Too much light. But yeah, Bobby, you could hold right in front of the Airstream. That's kind of what I was trying to do a minute ago, but it didn't quite work. And plus, it's splitting. If you see that, it's kind of splitting the top a little bit. So I need to pull that out of there. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't quite work when I held it in front of the stream just right, but yeah, it's better.
Fun stuff.
Also, you know, these are different, really different. Can't tell in this. The shape is. I think the tip. It's really just blowing the stream of air over that tip and just like that. So I would think it would have worked. It did work on one of them or two of them I have over here. It did work. I don't know why, but these are really similar to me to Prismacolor. The tips, the way they feel when you use them. So, but the body format fits inside there, so that's what works with it. Whereas Prismacolors are more. They're also sold in the set now, which I hate. But these are they're two a round barrel, so they don't fit in there. Not refillable, not replaceable, just throwaways. But really good quality markers, and they were cheaper too. These were, you know, $3 cheaper. It used to be $3 cheaper than Copics, so that adds up a lot when you buy a couple of them. But let's be honest, Joe. These are all expensive.
Yeah.
You know. I think I paid $40 for a set for that brand that you were mentioning earlier with O, and it looked like a good deal. But and they have replaceable inks and tips and things like that, in different settings. So love to try. Love to get my hands on some of those, try them out. But for now, I couldn't get them, so I gave it for a while. So anyway, there's our card done for tonight. Pretty close to what we would do. You know, not perfect, but it's close enough. Probably would do a little more with the nose and probably some pencil work with the skin a little bit. But generically, there is A Jerks.
There he is.
A Jerk. And A Jerk.
There is A Jerk.
And a little bit of discussion about art. Look at that, Joe.
Hey.
Good job. Good job. We'll probably give away these cards a later time. I know we got a lot of people still have just left. I don't think there's a lot of people on still, so we'll just give that away next week if that makes sense for everybody.
Sure.
We'll give away this one and the other one. If that makes sense, guys, we'll do that. Thanks for tuning in, checking us out. Had a great time, Joe.
Always
streaming, opening some stuff. Thanks everybody out there. Trippy, thanks for tuning in. Bobby, good to have you back. Thanks. Salad Boy. Everybody else, Dave out there, JQ, everybody who tuned in, appreciate it. I'm missing a lot of new ones out there today too. Thank you, Gary, for tuning in. Ryan, yeah, everybody. Brian, Russ, thank you, Russ. Let's see who else we got. Anybody? Thank you to the Yellow Jackets in my yard. A lot of entertainment with those. Those guys were great.
Look at those Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow they got to move. They got to move tomorrow.
Oh, GPK TV launching in the Octobers.
In the Octobers, huh? GPK TV, huh?
Yeah. Much talk behind the curtain.
Well, what are you gonna do now with the writer's strike and the Actors Guild strike? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
if it's animated, maybe they get away with
it.
AI generated.
Hey.
Yep. Yeah, well, we're gonna do I'll do the video of the Yellow Jackets. We'll film it. We'll make a docu-mockery of it. So, moving day or judgment day? Hey, that's just a matter of perspective. Okay, it's just perspective.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, a little bit of lighter fluid, some charcoal on top. That whole.
So many choices.
I have a lot of ideas, and I think like when I get to the moment, I'll come up with a really dastardly concoction of death for them, and that's the idea, is to kill them in a very punitive way. As well as effective. I don't want to mess around with it. I don't have all day, so I'll get it done. Well, Joe, you stay cool down in Texas, man. I know it's going to be hot for you, but snuggle up with some ice cubes or something.
Yeah,
ice cube blankets.
It's like 90 outside right now. Holy heck.
I feel like you guys get freezer bags, just put ice cubes in and lay them on the bed with you and just lay down. Probably what you do, right? Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Ice cube pillows or stuff.
Forget it, man.
Trippy's like, live stream it. I don't know. Liquid nitrogen would be excellent, actually. We have a budget here, folks. I'll find some concoction to pour down that hole and kill them all. Make sure you're near the yellow jacket. See what's coming from. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, they might have good food or something. I don't know.
Alex Oddboy, you genuinely seem very excited about this venture. You're correct. I am. Yeah. Hey, when you get to rain down death from above, it's fun. No matter what the scale or scope of it is, it's cool. So, you know, you sting somebody, it's going to come back 100-fold. It's just going to be bad. It's a personal link you have to take. Yeah. I'll tape it. We'll tape it, and we'll tape the hospital trip afterward and all that too. Whatever happens, we'll
have to back it with Flight of the Bumblebee for the soundtrack.
And we got some great ideas about a GPK character wearing a bee suit, maybe a yellow jacket. I don't know.
That was me.
Bees on the barbecue. Yeah, it's a good idea, Joe. It's a good idea.
I mean, it worked. Yeah. They haven't come back.
They remember faces. Yeah. Well, good. Well, actually, they live 14 days. So if any survive, they'll be able to tell the tale to the children.
Yeah.
Wear a Halloween mask just in case. Well, you know, I'll have the bee mask. It'll be fun. I need some visibility, Bobby. Come on. Keep fumbling around. Hell, the worst that could happen is I've set myself on fire in some way, some manner. The bee suit catches flame with me in it. That won't be good. Yeah. Maybe that's a good idea for the
You want likes and subscribe, don't you?
I don't really care about the likes and subscribes, I'll be honest. I appreciate them, but I don't stream for that. I just stream for the heck of it, really. I mean, just for fun. I mean, we're not monetized. We might be after that, though.
I'm saying.
You can give me a little Patreon or some PayPal or some sort of Kickstarter for my medical bills. Fight of the Yellow Jackets. Yeah. Fight of the Yellow Jackets, we'll call it. 2023.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next weekend. Have a wonderful week. A better Monday than me, but and a better Monday than the Yellow Jackets.
Have a bee-free Monday.
Bee-free Monday.
Later, y'all.
All right. Later, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace. Bye.